How's it going, everyone? What is up? It is Saturday, and we are going to be having an EU 1v1 tournament. It's going to be super exciting. There's a lot of people signed up for the tournament right now, but I think we'll find out who actually ends up checking in shortly. Not sure if the bracket's been updated yet, but we'll take a look at it right now. Bam! Look at that bracket. Well, we've got Mr. XO. We've got a guy named Red. We've got Rory D. We've got Kitty Meow. We've got Pyretic, Temmeek, Aram, Aqueous. I don't know why I'm not going in order, but you know, whatever. Istoda, Jutzat, Stardust, Scarlet Viper, Aqua, Dobreen, Venon, Arbuz, Egg Soup, You're Not EU, question mark, this guy, the mystery man, IMB, I think you're missing a D, Sal, Maltager, Crush the Highway, Wafaru, Zaloxery, Ren SXD, Rain, Silent NJ, we've also got AK Chrissy 5, Kareem Sarhan, Lucky 96U, Doric, Gwen Vavir, Eddie Bear, Nala Cat, the Zodiac 99, Senpai, and the Cal. Those are your current players. Let's go ahead and refresh this. Hasn't changed. But how's it going, everyone? Have you guys been practicing? Have you guys been playing? What's going up? Crush the Highway. Is that you, Mr. Crush? Crush 999? What is up? I think we're gonna give it a little bit. Not sure, if it's started yet. We're gonna give it just a little bit, and then I think we're gonna be underway shortly. Should be a good tournament. Should be exciting. Lots of cool stuff. Should see some crazy Koji 1v1 stuff, just crazy EU stuff. See some LAN stuff. I don't know if test settings. Does anyone know test settings? Yes, no, yes, no. I don't know if test settings are on, but if that's on, that's going to be exciting because then we're going to see some crazy test setting, dash chasing, ledge hopping goodness. So that's also going to be exciting if that happens. Either way, it's going to be a 1v1 EU tournament, so it's going to be exciting no matter what. Why is the music is so quiet? Let's turn that bad boy up. Barely hear that. Roland only tournament. What? So Loxery saying he's going to be playing Roland only this tournament. Going old school. No Ember. We'll see how much he's remembered of his old Zaloxery days. Look around. Sorry. How's it going? What's up? How's everyone feeling? Refresh this one more time. I guess we're good. Are we good? I think so. Yeah. 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 I think it'd be cool. I don't think so, considering test features were added after the tournament was set up. I don't know if test features will be a part of this tournament, but it might be cool if there's a last minute like, hey guys, you like test settings, just do it. We'll be okay. Might be interesting. I think it would be the first tournament with test settings if they did it. I don't know. What's up, Miroslav Papusek? How you doing? All right. Are we good? Are we good? I need some confirmation. Are we good? Haven't seen the bracket seems to not be changing, so I guess we're good. I guess everyone has checked in as far as challenge is concerned. Yeah. If you and Kitty play, I'd like to request it. All right, I'm down. If you and Kitty play, I will stream it. If you guys wait for me to stream it. But I guess are we good to go? If we are, let's start getting some room numbers up in this biz. Yeah. How does that sound? I think let me take a look at the bracket real quick. On the front line right now. Round 1, AK Chrissy 5, Kareem Sarhan are fighting it out. I don't have either of them on my friends list. Lucky 96U and Doric are also fighting it out. Gwen Vavir and Eddie Bear are fighting it out. I don't know if is Eddie Bear friends with Gizzy Bear? Gizzy Bear is in a 1v1 rank. Nala Cat and the Zodiac 99 are fighting it out. Just two nines. Senpai and the Cal are fighting it out. I think I think that should be going underway right now. Have we? I think. Oh, the Steam. Oh, crap. You're right. That's a thing. Let me. How do I do that? That's probably a smart way to do things. Oh God. Steam, why are you complicated sometimes? So let's go. Sorry, 1 second. I can't seem to find it. Oh, whoa. Whoops. Whoops. Browse. Go. Here we go. Join. Enter chat. I'm already a member. Okay. Enter the chat. Enter the chat. Why are you being a butt right now, Steam? Please. Please no butt. We need to fight people. Streaming. I'm so bad at games. I'm sorry. It's not letting me enter the chat. I'm like really sorry, but it's actually like I've clicked enter chat room multiple times and it's just not doing anything. I'll even here. Watch this window capture. I'm sorry. Look at this. Enter chat group room. This is doing nothing for me. This button normally does things, right? Like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know why it's being weird. That's not what I'm looking for at all. Oh my God, why is this? I'm so sorry. I had everything else prepared. I had the bracket prepared, and I didn't open up this. And now I can't open it. I don't know. I'm sorry. Are we... Don't wait for me. I hope y'all aren't... I hope this thing isn't waiting for me. Like, there's a million and one other ways that we can communicate. But for whatever reason, entering the group chat is not working. Does that work? Oh! Figured it out. Found a way in. Hello. We good? Alright, cool. Found a way in. I think we're ready. People are looking for their opponents right now. I think things are moving now. Alright, the ball has started rolling. As far as prizes go, we've got 3 community colors to give away, or sorry, not to give away. 3 community colors for the top 3, and then we've got 1 community color to give away as a final thing for you guys watching. You know, I like to give you guys the community colors as part of watching tournaments. So that's what we got on the line for you guys, as graciously donated by BMG. So yeah, is this round 1 should start, not round 2. All right, round 1 is starting to move. Looks like we've got a room number.
Custom.
How do I? All right, let's see. I haven't actually tried to do a tournament with this, so we'll see how this works out. Bam! I'm watching. This is stealth mode right now. Oh, Zaloxer, you're not supposed to start yet, mate. Round 2 is not supposed to start right now. It's round 1. What is up, King Work? We are just waiting for this tournament, waiting for these opponents to get ready. It's the first couple of matches. It's usually kind of bumpy. Unfortunately, that's just kind of what happens with some of these tournaments, is that people are still trying to figure out who their opponent is, make sure that the brackets are settled and that everyone's checked in and whatnot. And then once that is good, once everyone has gotten in, then we're good to go. All right, we're gonna see if I got another room number. We'll see how that one works out. Is this guy ready? Nope. Nope, they're not ready. Oh snap, I'm sorry. Why is that so loud? Why is that so loud? Ugh. I thought I fixed that. I'm sorry. Thank you for the follow. I don't know why that's just loud as butt, and I'm turning that off. We're going to switch screens once everything is good to go. But is everyone... Alright, let's try this. We got a third room number. We're going to try that one. Oh, that's not. Is this guy? Nope. Nope. Still... We got 3 people sitting around waiting for their opponent, it looks like. Alright, wait. I'm gonna try this one. We're gonna try this one. Is this guy ready? Nope. Nope. Nobody's ready. That's a bummer. Well, how's it going? Oi. How's it going, everyone? I'm good. I'm just looking for some of these matches. These guys... Alright. We got it. We got it. Alright, we've got Istota from the team Weeb versus Jutza. Should be a good match. 2 EU boys, I believe. I have zero knowledge of these guys, so I am going to give you as minimalist biased as I can give you. What's up, everyone? I think are they good? Are they going to do some... I'm going to start doing those map bans. Looks like Jutza doesn't quite understand banning. Oh, is it 1-2-2-1? Is that the banning for this? I'm guessing. Alright, well, either way. Shipwreck is off the board. Can't play that map for round 1. Twilight and Titans are now banned out. Kings is still on the board, though. I said I was doing good, Anna Azuawa. You got a lot of vowels in your name. I said I was doing good. And we're just going to watch some awesome 1v1 EU tournament action shortly. But it looks like some Titans end... What? Wait, Titans isn't in the map pool. It's okay. This is what happens, man. It's just, you know, it's things. Don't worry. Once things get moving, once the ball gets rolling, we'll be good. It's getting there. I don't know how many tournaments Jutsa's been in, but most of the time Titans is not in the map pool. But, you know, better safe than sorry. Make sure you don't play Titans, because that wouldn't have been fun. I mean, Twilight, Blackguard. Shipwreck is now gone. King's Pass still on the board, though. Like King's Pass is still there. Alright, King's Pass is banned. And we've got Mammoth, Thunder, and Great Hall, right? Or I guess he's... Well, okay, whatever. We're going to Thunderguard Stadium. We've got Jutsa. We've got Weeb Istota. Istota is going to be playing Scarlet, which is going to be exciting. I'm going to get rid of my face. Istota is going to be playing that Scarlet. This is the wrong screen. Press the wrong button. Istoda's going to be playing Scarlet, which is a more EU thing. EU players generally play a lot more Lance than NA players. And on the other side, Jutsa's going to be playing that Asuri. She's going to be rushing down Istoda. We'll see if Istoda can get the spacing that she needs. Because if Jutsa can get on top of her and just put on those strings, it is going to be curtains for Istoda. But we'll see how that works out. Jutsa with the Valentine's Day Asuri. Here we go. Game 1, Jutsa versus Istoda on Thunderguard Stadium. Istoda starting off with a neutral air, couldn't quite get the hit, and Jutsa's got the guitars, gets a dare, but not much else afterwards, goes off the map. Istoda gonna start spacing it out with that hammer, going for those Sayers, but Jutsa's staying above it. Istoda once again still looking for those Sayers, trying to find the right angle onto Jutsa. He's gonna throw it away, switch to a different hammer. His first hit, there's a down sig onto Jutsa. Jutsa has been a good job of staying at those angles where Istoda just hasn't been able to get him. Istoda's staying really horizontal right now with that lance. Uh-oh, Jutsa's currently unarmed, throws a spike ball, gets a neutralite. Another spike ball hit, gonna back up, pick up the sword, and now Istoda's the unarmed person. Jutsa with that sword gonna try to keep Istoda away from it, but Istoda picks up the hammer, can't get the sider. Nice stomp into a neutral sig, but it's not gonna do too much. Nice dare, doesn't opt to juggle, instead picks up the bomb, hits him with a bomb. Jutsa in a lot of trouble right now. Can Jutsa make it back? Gets the ground pound to the platform, is gonna back off and get caught by the side air from Istoda. Istoda missing the down sig. Jutsa trying to get on top of him. Down sig from Istoda finishes. First stock going the way of Istoda. Gonna throw away the hammer, stick with that lance that got him the kill. Looking for those sidelights right now. Hasn't been able to get it. Throws it up. Can't get anything with it. Fishing for those sidelights. Jutsa doing a good job of not getting caught by it. Istoda's gonna back up, clear the board, keep Jutsa unarmed, but Jutsa not struggling too much with it. Hasn't done much with it, but he hasn't been getting punished too hard with it either. Ooh, a little bit of damage adding up onto Jutsa. Can Jutsa get the kill? Can he get the mine hit? No, throwing it behind Istoda. Istoda tries to clear the board and dodges onto the mine. Stocks evened up right now. Jutsa opting not to get rid of that mine. Istoda's got it in his hands and gets the damage onto Jutsa. That's what happens when you don't 100% clear the board. There are more weapons than just weapons. Gotta keep gadgets in mind. Guitars in Jutsa's hands. Istoda gets a side air, and Istoda has a huge health lead now, just slowly chipping away at Jutsa. Jutsa has not been able to get the strings that he needs. Little by little. Alright, Jutsa's got the guitars. Can he get the approach? There's the dare, gets a nair, but he's not going to be able to follow up after that. He needs to get bigger strings. Istoda with that hammer is going to start spacing it out again. Nice recovery from Jutsa. Ooh, tries to walk forward neutralite, but Istoda's already above it. Bomb not going to connect. Dare, but Istoda bounces below the soft platform. Neutral sig! Istoda has the lance. Can he get the recovery? Oh, no. Just falls to his death. Not sure what happened there. Maybe he was out of jumps, but he just didn't try to get out. 2 neutralites in a row. Ooh, Jutsa's in the red. Gotta avoid the mine. Alright, he's gonna make it safe. Doesn't get caught by the gravity cancel side sig. Down sig taps him. Sidelight into a nair from Istoda. Can Istoda finish off Jutsa? A scoop, a sig. Yes, side sig from Istoda. Finishes off Jutsa. And Istoda takes it with basically a clean final stock. First game going the way of Istoda. We'll see how Jutsa recovers. Oh, okay. Apparently it's only best of 1 for round 1, so that means Istoda will be moving on and Jutsa's gonna have to fight his way through the losers bracket. Good game, Istoda. Let's see if we can get another room number. Alright, it looks like round 2 is starting up. Let's go ahead. Zaloxry said he wanted me to watch his match. Let's go over here. Alright, game 1 done. It looks like we're going to game 2, right? I'm so confused. It's really confusing right now. I forgot it's, oh yeah, that's right. Okay, so is everything best of 1? Holy, what? Sorry. So mild confusion going on all sides. Alright. I guess they're gonna play. Let's do this. Alright. Zaloxry versus Ren's XD. Game 2. I guess.
3, 2.
Here we go. Ren's XD versus Zaloxry. Game 2. Zaloxry on that pink and red Roland versus the pink and red Bryn. Bomb not going to connect on Zaloxry. Zaloxry with that sword gets a nice side sig. Looking for the dodge through. Doesn't get the neutral sig. Still keeping Ren off of that weapon. Has the lance. Can he get a lance string? Weapon toss. Not able to get the nair. Uses that lance to clear the mine, but not able to do much afterwards. Ren with that spear trying to juggle him. Downlight side air from Ren's. Backing up, looking for another downlight. Zaloxry picks up the sword, but it's caught by another downlight combo from Ren's. Nice neutral light from Zaloxry. Doesn't get the down sig. Tries to read Ren's approaching after the neutral light. Ren's starting to fish for those side airs. Knows that if she can get a couple, she'll be able to space Zaloxry off the platform. Zaloxry with the side sig, not going to do a whole lot. Slide charge. Neutral light not going to connect. Ren's gets the downlight side air again onto Zaloxry. Going to switch to Axe this time. Can she get the dare gimp? No, Zaloxry makes it back to the platform. Ooh, side air drops for Zaloxry. Throws it forward, dodges forward, but gets caught by the neutral light from Ren's. Ren's going to go deep. Can she get the... Nope. Gets the recovery onto Zaloxry. Throws the axe up, keeps him off the platform, and the ground pound from Ren's. It's going to take that stock off of Zaloxry. Zaloxry with a neutral air. Gives him some space so he can pick up that lance. Goes for the neutral sig, but does not connect. Zaloxry gets the neutral sig onto Ren's, who was gravity canceling that neutral light. Can he get the edge guard? Yes, he can with that ground pound. Zaloxry takes the second stock. Stock's evened up. Not going to clear that mine. Trying to keep Ren's off of it with that neutral light, but Ren's with 2 unarmed dares into a neutral light is going to be taking a little bit of Zaloxry's health. Ren's has the axe, but hasn't been able to do much with it. Zaloxry fishing for these neutral sigs. Trying to catch Ren's mid-jump. Tries to read the ground. Whoa, ground pound goes deep, and Ren's hits his head, and Zaloxry's going to take the second stock real quick. A little bit of a misplay from Ren's ends up giving Zaloxry that stock. Zaloxry once again trying to keep the weapon out of Ren's hands. Ren's dodging around. Can Ren's get the unarmed? No, gets caught by the neutral light from Zaloxry. Down sig from Zaloxry. Zaloxry once again trying to keep Ren's off. Ren's not able to pick it up before Zaloxry catches him with the neutral lights. Ren's has the spear. Can't get the side air. Gets a neutral light. Gets a downlight side air. Gonna need a whole lot more of those if you want to even up these stocks. Dodges through the down sig. Neutral light from Zaloxry. Ooh, interrupted mid down sig by the spear toss. Ren's looking for that side sig. Doesn't get it. Dodges the ground pound. Can't get the dare onto Zaloxry. Ren's once again fishing for these downlights. Once that downlight side air gets caught mid side sig, Zaloxry fishing for that gravity cancel down sig. Doesn't get it, but still has such a huge health and stock advantage. Ren's in deep red, gets caught by the gravity cancel neutral sig, and that is going to take it. Game 2 going the way of Zaloxry. All right, with that, let's take a look at the bracket. Not sure where we are in the bracket. Let's go ahead and hop over here. Give it a little refresh. Looks like AK Chris and Kareem Sarhan are still fighting it out right now. Winner of that is going to go on to fight EXO. Istoda has already beaten Jutsa and has moved on to the round 3. Aqua has beaten out Scarlet. Nalakot's beaten out the Zodiac and is fighting Dobreen. Egg Soup beat out the question mark Mystery Man. Soloxer we just saw beat Renz. So some of these matches are going on right now. Let's see if we can get into another match. Let's see if we can go watch Dobreen versus Nalakat. Wait, whoop. Spectate. Alright. We're going over to Dobreen versus Nalakat. Not sure what the current score is, but Nalakat with a stock advantage. Dobreen playing that Koji picks up the bomb. Nalakat with a nice nair is going to send Dobreen really flying in the sky. Gets the side air. Dobreen has the bow. I don't know. I was about to say spear or sword. Dobreen gets a neutral air or neutral light onto Nalakat. Can he punish the gravity cancel neutral sig? Not yet. Dobreen can't get the side sig, can't get the down sig. Dobreen dodging around, gets the down sig! Stock's evened up, but Dobreen's in the deep red. He's gonna have to play this stock perfectly against Nalakat. Neutral air from Dobreen. Neutral light from Dobreen. Not able to get in. Nalakat with a clean downlight combo finishes off that stock from Dobreen. Let's check score right now. 1-1. Score is even. Winner of this is going to be moving on. Kings and Grey Hall banned out by Nalakat. Twilight is going to be Dobreen's pick. That is, I don't think I've seen that skin with that color. Here we go. Game 3. Winners bracket. Dobreen versus Nalakat. Winner of this moves on. Loser of this goes down to the losers bracket.
3, 2, 1.
Here we go. Nalakat on that black Asuri. Dobreen with the Koji. Nalakat, first person to pick up weapons, gets the guitars. Dobreen not able to get the side air on the Nalakat. Not able to get the neutral light either. Nalakat gets the approach, gets the down air. Look at that string and the side air. Dobreen already getting into the orange. Gets past the ground pound. Doesn't get a ground pound of his own. Nalakat just controlling those two weapons, even though Dobreen's got a sword in his hand. Neutral light from Dobreen. Second neutral light from Dobreen. Nalakat sticking with these guitars. Gets interrupted by the sword toss. Neutral light from Dobreen. Catches Nalakat. Gets a nair. Can't get the neutral sig. Nalakat gonna back up, switch to sword. Dobreen trying to get the approach with that downlight, but wasn't able to get it. There's a down air from Dobreen. Can he get a second one? Oh no, the down sig gets it. Sends Nala into the sky, and Dobreen with the stock advantage right now. Can Nalakat get the weapon? Dobreen doesn't get the nair. Down air from Dobreen, not going to connect. Nalakat trying to get on top of him. Starting to throw out those down sigs to finish off Dobreen, but Dobreen with a down air into a side light. Neutral lights from Dobreen have been juggling Nalakat. Oh no, that is not what you want to happen. Can Nalakat get this stock? Down sig again from Dobreen sends Nalakat, but the bounce might have saved Nalakat's life. Side sig from Dobreen is going to take that stock, and now Nalakat is down 3 stocks to 1, and Dobreen finishing that combo with a ground pound. Wasn't able to follow up after the bounce, but it's a nice little mix-up for you bow players out there. Nalakat with the sword. Can she get the down light? Yes! Nalakat can. And she's going to take a stock, but Dobreen with his bomb bounces. Nalakat jumps over it, tries to get the dare. Dobreen has the mine. Nalakat's got to be very careful. It's not going to kill, but Dobreen is still going to get quite a bit of damage if he can hit her into it, hit him into it. I don't know Nalakat's gender. Dobreen neutral light fishing again. Can he get it? Side air. Starting to throw out these side airs. Second side air connection. Nala Cat can't get through all of the side airs and down airs from Dobreen. Down air from Dobreen. Down air from Dobreen. He's just throwing those out at this point. Doesn't even care. Neutral air from Dobreen sends Nala into the sky, and Dobreen is going to take game 3 cleanly. Dobreen will be moving on.
Custom.
We've got another room number. Here we go. Edwin versus Stardust. I believe this just started because he just put the room number in chat. Here we go. Stardust playing Taros. Edwin on the Orion. Stardust picks up the hammer. Edwin's still currently unarmed right now. Gets a down air into a neutral air. Reads the jump from Stardust. Stardust catches the neutral air with a neutral light. Dodges through. Gets another neutral light onto Edwin. Stardust looking for these neutral lights. Dodge in neutral light again from Stardust. Ooh, doesn't get it that time. He went for it, but Edwin interrupts it with a neutral light. And Stardust with another neutral light. Backs up, but Edwin's neutral light, his unarmed neutral light, comes out a little bit faster, and Stardust not able to get it. Stardust looks like he wants to play this with hammer neutral light for the entire match. Another neutral light from Stardust. Just using that spacing and the dodge-ins to his advantage. Edwin weapon toss, has the spear. Ooh, Stardust dodges through that time. Tries to dodge in, but the neutral light from Edwin interrupts it. Dodge in, neutral light from Stardust again. Neutral light from Stardust again. Edwin, you've got to find a new way. Stardust finishes it off with a neutral air. Edwin with a neutral air. He might be able to get this stock quick. Edwin trying to chase onto the ledge. Stardust gets a side air. Trying to get a neutral light with the axe this time. Side air from Edwin. Using that spear to cover that option. Goes up top, but Stardust still makes it up. Oh! Edwin, you tried to be smart with that lance toss, but unfortunately it saved Stardust's life. Stardust was flying into the sky, but the lance came down, bopped him on the head, and kept him alive. Stardust is going to be taking a lot more damage off of Edwin, thanks to that lance save, and the side air finishes off Edwin. That is not good. Edwin on the cusp of a 3-stock. Can he finish off Stardust? Stardust is deep red. Down air from Edwin, calls in a weapon, has the spear, goes for the gravity cancel side sig. Gravity cancel neutral light from Stardust. Side air from Stardust. Side air from Stardust. Side sig from Stardust comes out. Edwin needs to get on top of him. Neutral sig from Stardust. Edwin's got to figure out a way through. Oh, the side air from Stardust, and he's going to take it. 3 stocks going the way of Stardust. And that is unfortunate. We might have seen a little bit of a different turnout if Edwin was able to get that kill and the lance hadn't saved him. But unfortunately, that's not what happened. And it looks like they're both switching their characters this time. Edwin is switching to Thatch. Stardust is switching to Koji. That Valentine's Day Koji, and Edwin, I believe, is using the Valentine's Day Thatch.
3, 2.
Here we go, game 2, Stardust versus Edwin. Stardust bouncing around, picks up the weapon from Edwin's hands, doesn't get the down sig. Edwin with a bomb drop onto Stardust's head, and Stardust ground pounding? Trying to bait a little bit, uses the gravity cancel down sig to get back to the platform. Downlight, drops it, goes for a down sig. I don't know what Stardust is doing right now. He's dodging around. I think he's trying to get a read. Gets the downlight side air. Oh, doesn't get the down sig. Throws out another down sig. Gets the downlight side air. Edwin now with a sword of his own. See if Edwin's able to get more downlight action. Neutral airs from Stardust. Gravity cancel down sig not going to connect. Stardust is just throwing these down sigs out. Goes for a downlight, throws it out. There's the down sig. First connection he's gotten out of what, like 20 down sigs? Stardust is, he's, I don't even know. Edwin, is he able to punish these down sigs? Wasn't able to get the kill just yet. Edwin, ooh, gotta watch out for that bomb. Stardust almost hits him into it. Ground pound not gonna connect. Cannonball's not gonna do anything. Edwin, watch out for the bomb. Stardust catches it. Edwin has the sword. Can he get the kill? Down sig from Edwin, reads the dodge through. And Stardust is going to be taken out. First stock going the way of Edwin, trying to clear these bombs out. These explosives are going to take the stock quick if Edwin is not careful. And there it is. Stardust with the sidelight hits him into the mine that he placed just moments earlier. And stocks are evened up, health evened up. Edwin has the gun, Stardust has the bow, and Stardust taking a page out of Dobrin's book, throwing out those dares. 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 Don't do drugs, Stardust says dare. Stardust just trying to keep that 45, that angle onto Edwin. Edwin not able to get the punish with that side sig. Down airs for days. I don't think Stardust has used a different move with his bow yet. Down air. Down air. Wasn't able to get the angle, but it doesn't matter because he's just able to throw these out like fire. Machine gunning these down airs, and Edwin has not found the appropriate response just yet. Down airs. Down air. Edwin with a nice recovery, not going to get much else out of it. Stardust sticking with that bow, doesn't get the down air that time. If Stardust can get the down airs off the platform, Edwin might be in a little bit of trouble. Edwin now only person with a weapon. Stardust doesn't get the sidelight into the mine. Oh, recovery from Stardust, takes it, and he's going to give him a thumbs up. The BM. The hot BM, and he's back to the dares. Back to the dares, man. Oh, the plays, explosive, and the gravity cancel down sig from Edwin ends up getting the stock, and Stardust might have taunted a little bit early. Can Edwin get this stock? Nice down sig. Down sig again. Stardust has the bow. He's starting to do the dares again. Edwin with the recovery, gravity cancel sidelight is giving him a little bit of damage. He's got to get through these dares though. Another recovery. I think Edwin's found what he needs, and it's to go right below Stardust and get the dares. There's the recoveries. Stardust back to the dares, goes for the side sig, but Edwin's got the guns. Gravity cancel, cannonball's not going to connect. Recovery not going to connect. There's a side air from Stardust. Oh, the neutral sig from Stardust actually hits on top of him, and Edwin is in a very close match. The spike ball sends Stardust off the map. Can Edwin get the edge guard ground pound? Oh, Stardust with a dare. Needs one more dare. Edwin with a dare of his own. Can he get the ground pound? No, gravity canceled down heavy. He's not going to hit. And we're back to neutral. Stardust with a gravity cancel neutral sig from inside the shenanigans area. That is going to take it 2-0 over Edwin. Stardust, man, with those dares were absolutely dominating. Edwin just a little bit late figuring out the adjustment that he needed to make. Those recoveries were working when he was getting underneath the bow, but it was just a little bit too late for what it was. Alright, with that, we're going to take a look at the bracket once again. We're going to refresh this. Actually, I don't think I needed to refresh this. Looks like Exo has beaten out AK Chris and is going to be fighting Aram right now. Pyretic waiting on his opponent between Rory D and Aqueous. Lucky 96U and Istoda are fighting it out. TH Stardust we just saw. Wait, what? Oh, yeah. We just saw Stardust versus Eddie. He is now going to go on against Aqua. Dobreen and Arbuz are fighting it out. Egg Soup and Sal. Crush waiting on his opponent between Maltaker and Senpai and Zaloxery. And 3DT, Silent NJ, ES, yeah, just ES, are also fighting it out. Round 3 is going to be starting shortly. Let's see if we can get...
Custom.
All right. So here we've got Egg Soup versus Web Sal. Or, wait, no. Yeah, that's Web Sal. Web and Weeb, man. There's just a 1E difference. All right, we've got Web Sal versus Egg Soup. This is in round 3 of the winner's bracket. They're just banning out maps right now. Egg Soup's already locked in that Hattori. We'll see what Sal decides to go for. Maybe he'll try to pick a heavy hitter, maybe something like Queen Nai, something with a lot of defense. No, Sal's just going to go a lot faster and pick up that Ember. Here we go. Sal with the Valentine's Day Ember. Egg Soup with the Sunset Hattori on Great Hall. Sal, why'd you do this, man? Egg Soup known for the ledge cancels, and this is his favorite map to do it. If Egg Soup can get a sword, he is going to be ledge canceling for days. I guess Sal doesn't quite know, but it is an EU tournament, so that leg might end up in Sal's favor. We'll see how that works out. Sal with a neutral light, still keeping Egg unarmed right now. Has the spear. Gets a recovery onto Sal. Gets a neutral air. Juggling Sal right now. Neutral light from Egg. Dodges forward. Can't get the side air, but the ground pound sends Sal to the side. And that's that 3 defense from Ember showing its face. Egg taking that stock quick. Egg with the recovery. He's on the bottom. Can he get the ledge cancel? Sal with a nice down sig. Goes for the side sig. Starting to try to get the sig finish onto Egg Soup. But Egg Soup so aggressive onto Sal. Sal with the Sair finally takes the sword out of Egg Soup's hand. Egg Soup dodging around. Gets caught by that down air. Has the spear. Ooh, Sal with a nice neutral dodge. Ooh, Sal goes for the gravity cancel neutral sig, but he doesn't get it onto Egg Soup. Egg Soup with another ground pound sends Sal off the bottom of the map, and it looks like Egg Soup doesn't even need the ledge cancels right now. He is playing so aggressive, and Sal has not been able to get the hit that he needs. Egg Soup in the red. Sal, oh, there it is, the side air. I wasn't sure if that was going to finish. I wasn't sure. But Sal, can he keep the weapon out of Egg Soup's hands? No, he cannot. Egg Soup gets the neutral air. Tries to get the side light. Throws the spear up. It's not going to come back down. It's going to stop on the ledge. But Egg Soup doesn't care because he's got unarmed combos. Has the spear. Gets the ground pound. Gets the gravity cancel neutral sig onto Sal. Gets the recovery onto Sal. Gravity cancel neutral sig. Not going to hit that time. And the weapon toss into the recovery from Egg Soup. Sal gets a side sig, but it does next to nothing on a full health character. And Egg Soup takes it clean. Gravity canceled side sig finishes it. So fast. Egg Soup, everyone. Alright, we'll see how Sal adjusts right now. He's gonna stick with this Ember. I'm not sure this is the right decision. But I guess he doesn't really have a whole lot of options. Egg Soup versus Sal. Game 2. If Sal can keep Egg on his back foot, maybe he'll have an advantage, but Egg Soup's so aggressive. has unarmed, has weapons, and it looks like they went to the wrong map. Stab in the dark. Sal with a gravity canceled taunt. Egg Soup showing how to kill yourself properly. Bomb toss into the wall, recovers into it. And Sal's gonna take game 2. No, he's not. Map picks. Egg Soup says, my B. My B. Here we go. Correct map this time. Sal versus Egg Soup. Thunder Guard Stadium. We'll see how this works out for Sal. Sal's got to figure out something. Sidelight from Sal doesn't get the downlight follow-up. It is not true anymore. Egg Soup gets a side into a neutral light. Neutral light from Egg Soup. Side air from Egg Soup. Starting to throw out more side airs. Tries to go for the down air gimp, but isn't able to get it. Sal gonna throw away his bow, and now unarmed picks up the guitars. Goes with the side stick, connects onto Egg Soup. Down air onto Egg Soup. Down air onto Egg Soup. Egg Soup gets the wall touch, so he's gonna survive for now. Egg Soup trying to turn it around, gets the falling side air onto Sal. Neutral sig doesn't connect, throws the sword. Sal goes deep into the shenanigans, and Egg Soup with the Egg Soup rest gets the ground pound onto Sal. Not enough to finish off Sal. Egg's fishing for the ground pounds right now. Goes back up, has the sword. Sidelight. Neutral sig doesn't connect. Sal stays far away from it. Downlight, down air, neutral air from Egg Soup. Takes the first stock, and Egg Soup's only in the yellow. Neutral air from Egg Soup. Down air from Egg Soup. Neutral air from Egg Soup. Egg Soup's neutral light from Egg Soup. He is just throwing these moves out. Goes for the Egg Soup rest. Can't quite get it. Sal goes for the ground pound. But Sal's already in deeper red than Egg Soup is. Bomb toss. Egg Soup punches him right into it. Egg Soup taking that stock with the plays. Uses the spear for a neutral light setup, but Sal gets out of it. Egg Soup trying to start fish for these Sares. Goes for the neutral light. Sal staying outside of it. Neutral sig doesn't connect onto Egg Soup. Recovery hits, but Egg Soup still at plenty of health to take a couple more of those recoveries. Sal has the mine though. Egg Soup not gonna get caught by any sidelights from Sal. Sal throws another mine. Egg Soup. Oh, Sal. Oh, Sal gets knocked into it by the weapon toss from Egg Soup. Ground pound from Egg Soup. Gravity cancel side sig from Egg Soup doesn't connect. Sal has the guitars. Gets the gravity cancel neutral sig onto Egg Soup. Wow, he's ground pounding into it. And Sal, he's going to give him the deal with it? You're going to give him the deal with it? Egg Soup gives him back with a gravity cancel deal with it. And finishes it off with the down heavy. Unarmed takes it. Egg Soup 2-0. You try to give Egg Soup the deal with it? Egg Soup says, no son, you deal with it. He's going to take it. Over Sal, and he's going to be moving on. Egg Soup's going to be moving on to fight Dobreen in the next round of 4, but that's not who we're about to watch. We're about to watch someone else. If they put a room number into chat. Alright, it looks like we're gonna have to go off the friends list for this next one. Let's see if this is started yet. Currently 1-0 Zelo versus Silent NJ. Winner's bracket. Winner of this is gonna go on to fight the winner of Malteger versus Crush. So here we go. Great Hall swords. Silent NJ with the unarmed finishes it off with a gravity cancel neutral light onto Zaloxery. Luxury backs up, gets the neutral light, goes for a neutral sig read on the Silent NJ. Silent NJ gets caught by the neutral light again from Zaloxry. Zaloxry has been doing that. He's going for the neutral light and then goes for the reverse neutral sig. I don't know what kind of read that is, but it hasn't really been working. Silent NJ with the sword right now, trying to get on top of Zaloxry, starting to fish for those downlights, looking for his opportunity in. Ooh, goes the wrong direction. Zaloxry with the weapon toss gets a down air, gets the sliding downlight, and a side air stops the side stick from Silent NJ. Neutral air from Silent. Neutral air from Zaloxry doesn't connect. Down stick gets interrupted by the sword toss. Weapon toss. Zaloxry, can he finish it off? No, Silent NJ goes far outside, gets hit by 2 recoveries. Zaloxry not able to get the bomb toss, and Silent NJ is going to clear that weapon. Has the hammer, can't get the finish just yet. Zaloxry with the side air goes for the recovery, but a little bit late. Oh! Both of them threw out the down sig, but Zaloxry's a little bit faster, gets the reach onto Silent NJ, and first stock's going to be going the way of Zaloxry, but he's in the deep red. Silent NJ might be able to get it. Mines in place. Lots of traps for Zaloxry to be wary of. Gravity cancel neutral sig doesn't connect. Zaloxry knows that his dodge is burned. Tries to get the ground pound onto Silent NJ, but Silent NJ stays outside of it. Gets one neutral air. Ooh, bomb! Bounce in a really odd direction. I don't think Silent was ready for it. Goes for the gravity cancel neutral sig again. Zaloxry not going to get caught by it. He's in the red still. Neutral sig doesn't hit. Silent a little bit outside of that hitbox. Ground pound hits onto Silent. Weapon toss hits. He's still alive. Gets hit by the recovery and gets hit by another recovery. Zaloxry with the mine. Silent's going to go to the right side. Still looking for a way back to ground. There it is. Zaloxry with the lance. Gets caught. Went for the down sig. Tried to trade again, but this time Silent was above it and gets the side air to finish off that stock. But Zaloxry doesn't care. He doesn't care. He finishes it off with the side heavy, the unarmed side heavy, and Zaloxry now has the lance only weapon on the board right now. Is he going to clear it out, or is he going to try to see if Silent can go to it? Silent still looking for his opportunity. Hasn't gone up to pick up a weapon yet. Is getting hit by the neutral air. Gets a neutral light on Zaloxry. Downlight goes for the gravity cancel downlight, but doesn't get it. Ooh. Went for the neutral sig, but Zaloxry a little bit below it. Was on that wall when it happened. Weapon toss from Zaloxry. Neutral sig from Zaloxry once again. I think he's reading a little bit too hard with that. Ooh, interrupts the side sig with the neutral light. Down air from Zaloxry. Ground pound goes deep, but Silent a little bit just saved by the fact that Zaloxry didn't commit super hard to it. Silent gets a down sig. Can he get the finisher? No, Zaloxry makes it back to the platform. Silent NJ now has to find his way back. Zaloxry with one there. Goes for the side light. Gets the interrupt, but Silent immediately side lights at Zaloxry. Downlight combo from Silent NJ, but Zaloxry still alive. Goes deep, and he's going to make it back to the wall, so he's alright. Zaloxry gets caught by the side air, and there it is, but Silent NJ already in the reddish. Zaloxry with this lance again. Gets one side air. Just adding up that damage onto Silent. And there's the down sig. Tapping Silent NJ's feet as he goes down. Second game going the way of Zaloxry. Zaloxry's going to take it and move on to round 4. Alright, let's go ahead and check this list. What I want to see, we're going to take a look at the bracket real quick, but what I want to see is Egg Soup versus Dobreen. Whenever that one starts up, but I think we're still waiting for round 3 to finish up. Maltaker and Crush are still fighting it out. Let's see what's going on in that match right now. Alright, Crush is playing Lucian. Maltaker is actually playing Lucian right now. Both of them on their first stock right now. Both of them with guns. Crush already a little bit more orange, but He's going to slowly start adding that up if he can get the gun spacing that he needs. He's got the Katars. Can he get the approach this time? No, Maltaker's spacing him out with those gun side airs. Down lights from Maltaker. Crush not able to get the neutral air. Maltaker backs up, gets caught by the down sig, and Crush, if he can get the edge guard, one side air, and Maltaker knows it. He's done. He ground pounds immediately, and Crush is going to take the first stock. Goes for the ground pound. Maltaker not able to get the spike ball. Hey, throws out the side sig. Crush interrupting the side sig again with these side lights. Ground pound into a down air from Crush onto Maltaker's head. Side lights from Crush. Maltaker fishing for that sig. He's throwing out side sig. He's throwing out neutral sig. Starting to fish for a dare now. Down sig from Crush. Wants to do it again. If he can get the down sig. Oh, recovery from Maltaker. Not quite high enough to finish off Crush. But Crush has been adding up that damage on the Maltaker. Maltaker goes for the downlight into a side air. Throwing out the side sig. Throwing out the ground pound. Neutral sig from Crush catches Maltaker. Down sig from Maltaker. Not going to connect. Crush gets the ground pound on the Maltaker's head. Crush is going to take that second stock, and Crush has a huge advantage right now. We'll see how Maltaker adjusts. Will he get the kill? Maltaker not connecting with those side airs. Down air from Crush. Maltaker gets the neutral air onto Crush, and there it is. First stock taken off of Crush, but Maltaker still a full stock behind. Crush playing really patient, calls in a weapon, but Maltaker keeps him off of it with that neutral light. Maltaker with a neutral air. Crush backing up, has the guns. Side air. Down air. Not connecting yet. Neutral sig doesn't connect. Down sig from Crush connects on the Maltaker. Maltaker says nope. And just says nope. And goes for the ground pound. He's going to be going on to loser's bracket. I guess, yeah, from the way that he just backed out, it looks like Crush is going to be moving on. And Maltaker will be going into the loser's bracket. But. Wait, what just happened? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What just... I don't... Give me a second. We're gonna go to this screen. I'm gonna restart. I don't know what just happened.
Welcome to
But that is
Brawlhalla.
okay. Welcome to Brawlhalla. Why is this not? Whoops, this is the wrong screen. I'm sorry. Oh, I know why that wasn't working. Bam. Alright, here we go. We've got Egg Soup. Egg Soup, gotta put on the boot tag. Egg Soup versus Dobreen. It's gonna be winner's bracket. Winner of this goes on to winner's semifinals. Loser of this goes down to loser's bracket to fight their way through. Alright, Egg Soup on that Hattori, Dobreen on the Koji. We'll see if Dobreen's bow just domination, or will Egg Soup's sword spear chaos reign supreme here in this EU 1v1 tournament. Egg Soup versus Dobreen. Let's go. Both of them starting off dodging forward. Dobrin, first one to pick up the weapon, starting to get those neutral lights out, but Egg Soup not caught by it just yet. Egg Soup now has the spear. Not able to get the downlight. Dobrin gets a down air onto Egg Soup. Downlight combo, but doesn't get the finisher. Egg Soup with a neutral light onto Dobrin. Weapon toss into a side light, but Dobrin dodges the side light. Side air from Egg Soup. Recovery from Egg Soup. Goes for the gravity cancel neutral sig, but Dobrin's already below it. Egg Soup with a weapon toss into a ground pound. Goes for the gravity cancel neutral sig, but Dobrin makes it past. Has the sword. Doesn't get caught by the gravity cancel down sig, but Egg Soup with those nairs is going to juggle Dobrin into the sky. Neutral light catches Dobrin as he's coming down. Egg Soup went for the ground pound, but he gets interrupted. Instead, ledge cancels into a down sig. Side sig from Dobrin, but Egg Soup with a side air finish? How much damage was on Dobrin? Dobrin with that spike ball. Egg Soup, side light, down light, gravity cancel, down light, side air. Racking up damage onto Dobrin. Egg Soup with a nair. Side air from Egg Soup. Neutral sig from Egg Soup. Gets the read. Dobrin now on his last stock. Dobrin gets the side air to finish off Egg Soup. Can he do it? Can he make the reverse 3-stock happen? Egg Soup currently unarmed. Dobrin keeping him off of it. Egg Soup gets the side air and the immediate weapon pickup downlight. Doesn't matter if he had sword or spear, the downlight would have worked, and Egg Soup knew it. And he got the downlight. Didn't get much of a follow-up, but still intelligent play. Egg Soup gets the down airs onto Dobrin. Dobrin gets a downlight down air onto Egg Soup. Doesn't get the follow-up off the bounce. Not going to get caught by that ground pound. Egg Soup goes for another ground pound. Recovery not going to connect. Dobrin has the juggle with the neutral air. Neutral air. Egg Soup ground pounds into Dobrin. Dobrin not able to get the neutral air on Egg Soup. Egg Soup gets caught by that side sig, and Dobrin, he's got the stocks evened up, but he's already in the red. With the bow, he might be able to do it. Side air onto Egg Soup. Throwing out the nair. Egg Soup gets the down air. Has the bomb. Dobrin barely dodging through it. Has the bomb again. Dobrin, oh, dodges through it. Bomb again. Dobrin stood on top of it and still didn't get hit, but Egg Soup with the side air gets the finisher. First game going the way of Egg Soup. Alright, game 2, Dobrin versus Egg Soup. Still on Great Hall. Down air from Dobrin. He's got the sword right now, but Egg Soup once again gets the spear. Can Egg Soup do what he did last game and just keep the pressure on top of Dobrin? Egg Soup not able to get the downlight. Downlight. Side air from Egg Soup. Goes for the ground pound with Dobrin dodging through it. Recovery, but Egg Soup dodges through it. Both of them know exactly what the other one seems to want to do. Egg Soup with a gravity cancel, downlight, down air. Goes for the down, or the side sig finisher, but Dobrin not gonna get caught by it. Downlight combo from Dobrin. Egg Soup gets a down air, gets the side air, and Dobrin now off the wall. Egg Soup goes for the gravity cancel neutral sig, but Dobrin's side air gives him the spacing that he needs, interrupts the neutral sig, and keeps him alive. Egg Soup with the side air. Goes for the ground pound, but Dobrin hits the target, but Egg Soup has another side air for Dobrin. Calls in a weapon, not sure why, because he didn't want it at all. Another side air for Egg Soup. Can he get the finisher? No! Went for the ground pound, but he ledge cancels it into the down sig, and Dobrin is going to finish him off. First stock going the way of Dobrin with that side air. Egg Soup with the side air. Dobrin trying to make the recovery. Goes high, and he makes it back to the platform. Side air from Egg Soup again, and finally finishes the stock off of Dobrin. Stock's evened up, health evened up, but Egg Soup's got the spear. Is he going to be able to keep the weapon out of Dobrin's hand? Yes, he is. Both of them unarmed now. Dobrin picks up the sword. Egg Soup! Egg Soup went for the unarmed combo, drops the nair though. Bomb in Egg Soup's hand, doesn't get it thrown. Dobrin has the sword, but Egg Soup with the neutral light keeps Dobrin at bay. Neutral light again from Egg Soup. Gravity cancel neutral sig, doesn't hit. Dobrin not gonna fall for that multiple times. He's got the bow. What can he do with it? Egg Soup with the side air, keeping that aggression on top of Dobrin. Dobrin backs up, has the sword, doesn't get anything off before Egg Soup stops him with a neutral light. Weapon toss from Egg Soup. Down sig from Egg Soup. Dobrin with the side light, gonna give him a little bit of damage, but Egg Soup with the down light side air is gonna give him the kill. Dobrin now a stock behind. Can he get the weapon? Gets a neutral air onto Egg Soup. Is going to give him space to pick up that bow, but he hasn't been able to do much with these bows. Egg Soup with those neutral airs gives him so much coverage. Downlight, ledge cancel downlight. Wasn't able to get the gravity cancel downlight, but that would have been 3 downlights in a row for Egg Soup. Side air from Egg Soup. Weapon toss. Neutral air from Dobrin. Neutral air from Dobrin, juggling Egg Soup. Can he finish it off? Neutral light doesn't connect onto Egg Soup. Egg Soup able to dodge through it at the last minute. Egg Soup with a sliding neutral sig doesn't hit. Dobrin, oh, gravity cancel. Neutral sig from Egg Soup gets the kill. And Egg Soup is going to take it 2-0 over Dobrin. That aggression, man. Looks like Stardust has moved on. Egg Soup's moved on. Egg Soup will be going against Saloxery. But we haven't seen any of Mr. Exo. I guess so. Alright, so score is currently 1-0 Exo versus Pyretic. Pyretic on the Black Asura using that Thatch sword versus Exo recently switching to Ada. Here we go. Egg Soup versus Pyretic. Game 2. If Pyretic doesn't get this, then Exo will be moving on, and Pyretic will have to fight through the loser's bracket. Exo with the downlight. Exo backs up, tries to get the side light, gets the downlight side air onto Pyretic, goes for the neutral sig, but gets interrupted by the neutral light from Pyretic. Pyretic trying to get in that little bubble with those neutral airs, gets a neutral light, not able to follow up. Exo has the unarmed. Pyretic tries to do an unarmed of his own, but only gets a weapon toss. Side light from Exo. Not going to get caught by that neutral sig from Pyretic. Pyretic trying to get on top of him again, gets the neutral air. Goes for the recovery, not going to finish. Neutral air, goes for the signature, gets the sliding neutral light. Exo trying to give himself space with those side airs, goes for the ground pound, gets the recovery. Weapon pickup, side light. Oh! Gets the neutral sig onto Pyretic. Pyretic not gonna get caught yet. Both of them deep red. Pyretic gets the neutral light, not able to get the recovery. Side stick from Exo, but the side air from Pyretic gets the kill. Pyretic trying to clear the board right now. There it is. Has the guitars, but Exo gets the weapon spawn. Side stick from Exo doesn't connect. Ground pound. Can he get the finish? Side air. There it is. Exo finishes it off. Ground pounds towards the weapon. Not able to get the bomb away from Pyretic, but Pyretic doesn't seem to care. Gets the neutral light onto Exo. Side air from Exo. Exo's trying to fish for those down airs. Down light, not going to connect. Pyretic with a gravity cancel. Neutral light stops it in its tracks. Exo once again going for those down lights, but Pyretic gets the down light of his own. Went for the ledge cancel, but was a little bit off the mark. You saw the late ledge canceled down light from Pyretic. Would have been 3. Would have been cute, but wasn't able to get it. Gets the neutral light onto Exo. Exo in the deep red. Pyretic fishing for the dares. Wants to get that damage onto Exo. But Exo adding up, gets the down air, gravity cancel, neutral light. Pyretic has the bomb. Can he get the weapon toss? Throws it up. Exo not going to fall for it. Gets the recovery onto Pyretic. Goes for a second one, but Pyretic gets the side air again to finish off Exo. Those side airs have been working out for Pyretic. Haven't been doing a lot of damage with it, but they are the finisher that he needs. Exo looking for that side sig. Gets the side air. Can he get the stock again? Downlight. A side air from Pyretic, and there's the recovery from Exo to take the stock. Stock's evened up. Neutral air from Exo. Side air from Exo. Down light. Throwing out the side lights. Doesn't get the down light on the Pyretic. Neutral light from Pyretic. Weapon toss into a neutral light from Exo. Went for the down light, but it gets interrupted from Pyretic's neutral light. Exo has the guns starting to space it out. You see him just start throwing out these side lights. They're so fast. But Pyretic gets the recovery at Exo's feet. And if Pyretic keeps the momentum he's had, he's going to be able to take the stock before Exo can. That's all he needs. The Pyretic has to get through the side lights from Exo. Neutral sig from Exo trying to edge guard Pyretic, but Pyretic not going to fall for it. Gets the neutral light, doesn't get the recovery. Neutral sig, down, sig from Pyretic. Oh no, but he gets caught by the down air. Side sig from Exo. If Exo can get the signature, Pyretic will be taken out. Pyretic looking for the recovery finisher. Exo with the side air. Side air, and there it is. Exo takes it. Game 2. Exo will be moving on to fight Stardust. And let's watch the last match of Winners Round 3. Let me find Zloxery. Zloxery is done. It looks like he's done. We're going on to Winners Semifinals. These are your Winners Semifinals right now. Here you go. One last look. Exo and Stardust, Egg Soup, and Zloxery. Winner of these will be going on to Winners Final. Losers will be going down here to fight their way through to make it back up. Over on loser's side, things have been going. Aqua and Senpai are fighting. Rory D and Aram are fighting. Eddie Bear and Malteg are fighting. Arbuz waiting on his opponent. It looks like these guys might have stopped playing. Not sure what happened here. But either way, plenty more matches underway in the loser's side. But right now, we're still watching the winner's side. And we're going to start with winners. Side A, Stardust versus Exo. All right, here we go. I think they're ready. I think we're ready. We're going to do both sides of winners round 5. All right, but here we go. Winners bracket, winners semifinals, Exo versus Stardust, Boo versus Boo. Here we go. Neutral lights from Stardust. Exo dodging around right now, gets caught by multiple down lights. Neutral sig from Stardust. Bomb toss not gonna connect. Gets the ground pound onto Exo, and that is the first stock taken quick and clean. Exo not able to pick up a weapon for that whole stock. And Stardust showing the power of the neutral light. Can he get the dodge in neutral lights? That he did. There's another dodge in neutral light. Goes for a third one, not able to get it. Side light from EXO. Side air from EXO. Can he finish off this stock from Stardust? Stardust gets a side air. Looks like he won't be able to stick to the neutral lights that he wanted to use so effectively. Oh, he went for the neutral sig, but the side air from EXO dodges the mine, but it doesn't matter because the side air from EXO is going to take the stock. EXO only in the orange right now. He's got to do a lot though. Down air not going to connect onto Stardust. Gets the down light to interrupt Stardust dodging. Stardust dodging under the down air, but EXO keeping him off the weapon. Neutral air from Stardust. Gets another down air. Down air is thrown out from EXO. EXO with these down airs just keeping Stardust at bay. Side lights and down airs is all he needs to keep Stardust away. Stardust not able to get through these guns. Just these absolutely dominating guns. There's a weapon toss into a recovery, but Stardust immediately backs up, picks up the hammer. Looks like he wants another one. Trying to interrupt when EXO goes for those dares. There's the dare from Stardust. High in the map, sends EXO flying, but EXO has racked up quite a bit of damage onto Stardust with that one stock. He's got the spear, gets caught by the dodge in neutral lights. Side air from EXO, weapon toss from EXO, weapon toss from EXO, picks it up, doesn't get the side air, and Stardust gets the down air, but the side air from EXO is going to keep Stardust off the map, and I don't know if Stardust has the movement. He does not. Stocks evened up, and EXO in the yellow this time. He's got the weapon control, he's got the guns. Stardust gets in with a neutral light, but not much else. Goes for another one, can't get the ground pound. He's going to have to back off, gets the ground pound. Stardust, can he finish it off? Oh, the neutral air from EXO, but it wasn't enough space. Stardust takes it with the ground pound. Game 1 going the way of Stardust. It looks like EXO, he's like, you know what, I need a map with a little bit more wall. I think that's why I died. EXO with the unarmed string, doesn't get the down air, but still gets quite a bit of damage onto Stardust. Stardust with the axe, can't get the down air starter. Gets the neutral light, gonna get a little bit of damage. There's a side light, not able to follow up. EXO gets the gravity cancel neutral sig. Stardust dodging neutral light. Weapon toss, goes for the side air, but gets interrupted by EXO's side air. Side air from Stardust. Can he get another one? No, EXO gets to the wall and the side sig gets through. EXO, wow, with that neutral sig, it was enough. Stardust goes too low and EXO ends up taking the first stock. Stardust starting to fish for that neutral sig, gets the dare, but EXO doesn't have that much damage on him. Side air from Stardust, weapon toss, EXO's gonna dodge it. Ground pound barely hits onto EXO, but it's enough. And Stardust is going to even up the stocks without taking any damage at all. EXO, he's got the guns. Can he do it again? Side lights for days. Side light, side air. EXO trying to keep Stardust away. Stardust gets the dodge in, neutral light. Ground pound. Side air. Weapon toss. Ooh, doesn't get the side air. It might have been curtains had he gotten it. But EXO has made it back to the platform. Doesn't get hit by the bomb. Side light. Tries to get the side air. Falling side air from EXO. Side light. Can't get the side air once again. Down air from Stardust. Bounces EXO off the ground. Gets the recovery follow-up. And Stardust is going to take that stock off of EXO. He's got to be careful of these mines. He's not going to get killed, but it's still going to do a lot of damage. Stardust with that juggle. EXO, precision movement, picks up the weapon, but it's not the one he wants. Switches to the gun. Side sig from Stardust, doesn't hit, gets the dare. EXO gets hit by another dare. He's going to go to the outside, but doesn't have enough. Stardust takes it in game 2. Stardust takes it 2-0 over EXO. Alright, I guess we're going to be moving on to the other side of winners semifinals. Egg Soup. Where you at? We got Egg Soup. We need his opponent, the one and only Zaloxery. Zaloxery is going to be playing Roland, a character he hasn't played in a very long time. We'll see how that works out for him against Egg Soup, who's been having a very dominating, very aggressive, very chaotic performance. Will it be enough? Zaloxery will have the defense advantage, but will he be able to get the spacing that he needs? Banning out maps right now. Blackguard banned out. Twilight banned out. King's Cross banned out. Looks like Egg Soup finally realizing that all characters in this game have 4 fingers instead of 5. Alright. Here we go. Mammoth Fortress is the map of choice. Egg Soup versus Zaloxery. Winners bracket. Winners semifinals. Side B. Egg Soup versus Zaloxery. Egg Soup is an NA player, for those of you who don't know. He's playing in an EU tournament. Zaloxery is an EU player playing his old main, no longer his main, someone who hasn't played for months. We'll see who ends up winning it. Egg Soup with the spear toss gets the neutral light, gets a second neutral light with that spear pickup, throws the spear up, but doesn't get the setup thanks to the moving platform. Egg Soup gets the neutral light, doesn't get the neutral sig read. There it is! Egg Soup tries to get the spear toss. Had he gotten the hit, might have been enough, but he gets the down light into a recovery. Zaloxery, does he get the jumps? Yes, he does. He got the wall touch with the dare. Got his jumps back, but the recovery from Egg Soup sends him into the sky. And Egg Soup's going to take the first stock, and he's only in the orange right now. Neutral light from Egg Soup, but Zaloxery still had those invulnerability frames and gets the neutral light of his own. Egg Soup, unarmed combo, gets the recovery, but he doesn't finish it. He doesn't finish it. Instead, he waited, tried to get a read of some sort, but Zaloxery just says, hey, I'm going to hit you for it. Zaloxery went for the side heavy, but Egg Soup juggles him into the sky. Zaloxery's already deep red. Down air. Oh, the down air from Egg Soup, though. Zaloxery gets the wall touch again with that down air. Gets to the outside. Egg Soup went for the unarmed neutral heavy, but gets caught by the side air from Zaloxery. But Zaloxery's already in deep red. He's got to keep Egg Soup from doing anything. Just anything. Neutral light from Zaloxery. Down sig doesn't connect. Goes for the neutral sig. Egg Soup tries to follow up with a neutral sig of his own, but isn't able to get the hit. Neutral light from Zaloxery. Goes for the read and gets punished with the bomb bounce from Egg Soup. Neutral light from Egg Soup. Down light. Weapon toss from Egg Soup. Neutral signature from Zaloxery. Doesn't get the connection that he needs. And Zaloxery's already evened up in health with Egg Soup's second stock. Zaloxery, he's got to figure out what adjustment he needs. Egg Soup uses the spear weapon toss to try to set up something, doesn't get it. Egg Soup has the mine, throws it away. Neutral sig connects onto Egg Soup. Can he get this stock? Recovery doesn't hit. Egg Soup gets the sword. Doesn't get the down sig onto Zaloxri. Zaloxri's got the bomb. Hits Egg Soup in the feet. Egg Soup blasting off again, but Zaloxri has the sword. He's in the orange. Can he add up the damage that he needs? Side light doesn't get the neutral sig. Dodge forward side light from Zaloxri, but Egg Soup with the gravity cancel neutral light stops Zaloxri in his tracks. Neutral sig from Egg Soup. Tries to get another neutral sig. Not able to get it. Neutral light from Egg Soup. There's the side light. Neutral air from Zaloxri. Neutral light from Zaloxri. He's got to get more damage onto Egg Soup, but it's not able to do so. Egg Soup with that recovery sends him into the sky again. And Egg Soup is going to take game 1. Alright, here we go. Game 2, Egg Soup versus Zaloxri. Egg Soup has great haul. He hasn't been able to get the ledge cancels that he's so known for. But he's got the mine. Doesn't get the hit. Zaloxri gets caught by the neutral light from Egg Soup, but answers back with a side light. Gets a neutral air onto Egg Soup's feet, and health relatively even. They've been trading back and forth so far. Egg Soup with a down light combo. Zaloxri answers back with a side light into a neutral sig. Egg Soup with a weapon toss into a sword recovery. Trading back and forth so far. Egg Soup a little bit on the winning side of it. And now Zaloxri is unarmed. Gets an unarmed neutral air onto Egg Soup. Neutral sig read. Doesn't get it. Egg Soup side air, and the ground pound finishes off Zaloxri. Egg Soup first stock. Zaloxri with the lance now. Doesn't get the neutral sig onto Egg Soup. Zaloxri gets a down air, goes for the recovery. Egg Soup goes for the neutral light onto Zaloxri. Side air from Zaloxri. Can he get the ground pound? No! Egg Soup makes it above him. Tries to get the dare gimp, but wasn't quite low enough. Side light from Zaloxri. It's sending Egg flying. He recognizes it. He gets the dare hit, the fast fall dare onto Egg Soup. Egg Soup now even in stocks. Throws the bomb up. Zaloxri not quite sure what he was going for, but Egg Soup with those side airs. I gotta think that gravity cancel side sig was a mistake. I think he went for the neutral sig, or he was trying to read a ground pound from Zaloxri. Not quite sure. Either way, it didn't quite work out, but Zaloxri is in the red. Egg Soup barely punished. Ground pound from Egg Soup again. Finishes off another stock from Zaloxri. Those ground pounds have been working out great for Egg Soup. Like a true spear player, man. Weapon toss into a neutral air into the pickup recovery from Egg Soup. He loves to do that. You gotta be careful. He can immediately do the weapon pickup into a move. And that is the beauty of having pickup not on light attacks. Egg Soup trying to keep the aggression on top of Zaloxri. Gravity cancel down 6 sends Zaloxri into the sky. Egg Soup not able to finish it off with a gravity cancel neutral heavy, but he picks up neutral light. Neutral light. Neutral light. Can he get the ground pound? Zaloxri was ready for it that time. Stayed outside the hitbox. Side light onto Egg Soup. Side air from Egg Soup is going to send Zaloxri off the map. Egg Soup with a gravity cancel. Side heavy. Not enough. Egg Soup gets hit. Egg Soup gets hit by the weapon toss. Egg Soup. Whoop. Interesting ground pound bait right there. Went for the sig. Going for sigs now. Weapon toss. Has the bomb in his hands. Drops it. Zaloxri gets caught by the ground pound from Egg Soup. And there it is. Game 2 going the way of Egg Soup. Egg Soup's going to be moving on. He's going to be fighting Stardust in the winners finals. But before that, I think we got to take a look at the losers bracket. And for those of you who are curious what's going on. You're like, wait, why are these guys fighting each other? It's a tournament, and they're playing for community colors. We've got community colors for the top 3 players, and we've got 1 community colors to give away at the end of the stream, so stick around. But before that, we're going to go down to losers bracket, and we're going to see what's been going on down there. Let's see what we got for room numbers, actually. We've got a room number. This is going to be the losers bracket. Winner of this continues on in the tournament. Loser of this gets knocked out. And here we are, Aram versus question mark. Aram evening up the stocks right now. Can he get the damage that he needs? Question mark with that axe. Goes for the gravity cancel neutral sig, but Aram dodging around it. Aram in the deep red. He's got to be careful. Neutral air on the question mark. He's got to get more string. There's a nice string. And he's evened up the health just a little bit. Both of them orange. Question mark has the bomb. Ooh, doesn't get the unarmed neutral heavy. Question mark already in the red. Aram's got to be careful. Currently unarmed. Gets the unarmed recovery. Not quite enough. Bomb doesn't give him the hit with that sword. Dodges the side air. Side sig from question mark. Can Aram get the punish with a neutral sig? No, gets hit by the recovery. Mine. Ooh, Aram dodging forward. Not going to get hit. Almost hits Aram into it. Side air from Aram. Spike ball in the sky. Question mark picks it up. If he gets the hit. He gets the hit, Aram jumps over it. But the side air from question mark sends Aram off the map. But question mark's in the red. He's in the red. Can he get the hit? Down air. Aram trying to get on top of him. Has the guitars. Throws it away immediately. Opting to stick with this unarmed neutral light from question mark. Oh, Aram with the downlight doesn't get the recovery. Bomb. Not going to connect. Has the sword. Can't get the down light. There's a down air on the question mark. Not quite enough. Spike ball doesn't hit. Spike ball doesn't hit. There's one hit. Not able to get much else. Neutral air from Aram is going to send question mark to the other side of the map, but question mark still alive. Gets back to the platform, and Aram doesn't get the neutral sig. Gets the side light. Gets the side air, but Aram's in the orange against a Taros. Question mark. Gets the neutral air onto Aram, which is going to give him space to pick up that hammer. Staying in the sky. Aram with a nice string. Doesn't follow up off the neutral light. Instead goes for a read. Tries to read the counterattack from question mark. Aram with these curious just spot dodges mid-string. Not sure if it's for a gravity cancel, but the nair! Perfect angle into the mine. Sends question mark into the sky. Why are you banning the map? You just lost, son. Alright, current score 1-0 Aram. Question mark's got to win 2 in a row if he wants to continue on in the tournament. Otherwise, Aram will be moving on. Aram's going to ban Great Hall and King's Pass. We'll see what question mark opts to stick with. Will he stay on Shipwreck? He had the advantage for most of Shipwreck. Oh, he's going to be picking Blackguard. All right, here we go. Aram versus question mark. This is the losers bracket. Question mark's got to win 2 in a row if he wants to continue on. Otherwise, Aram will be knocking him out of the tournament. Here we go. Blackguard keep. Question mark ready to riot. Valentine's Day colors. Aram. Christmas colors of Surrey. Has the guitars. He's trying to chase question mark onto that wall, but wasn't able to do much with that. Got one neutral there, but question mark playing real safe right now. Wants Aram to make the approach. Goes for the gravity cancel taunt. Sticking on that side. Aram, 2 nairs. And question mark gets taken out. First stock going the way of Aram. All he needed was those 2 nairs. We'll see what question mark can do. Neutral light from Aram. Neutral sig from question mark doesn't connect. Neutral sig from question mark again thrown out, and Aram punishing. Down sig from Aram. Ground pound not able to get it, but question mark has a ground pound of his own. Has got 2, and Aram gets taken out. Stocks even up. Aram full health question mark, weaponless and in orange. Neutral light from question mark is gonna give him the space he needs to get that hammer. Aram dodges over the neutral light. Gets a down light into a recovery, not able to follow up. Nice down air onto question mark. Not able to chase after it. Question mark still alive. Gets the neutral light to interrupt the signature from Aram. He's going to just play it safe. He's got a mine in between him and Aram. He's just going to wait because he wants a weapon. Oh, gets the recovery. Aram trying to find the way through the axe. Gets a neutral air onto question mark. Has the sword. Can't get the side air. Down light. Goes for the recovery instead of a dare. You were so low. You were so low, but it doesn't matter. Question mark had so little health that the down light side air was going to be enough. Side air from Aram. Not going down in there. Trying to get the neutral airs. This time he's going to give question mark some space. Question mark gets 2 neutral lights onto Aram. Aram with a down air gets a neutral light onto question mark. Ground pound. Got to be careful. It's side air. Oh, Aram. Not enough. Doesn't get to the moving platform. It was coming to help you, man. It was like, I'm coming. But Aram not able to get it. Question mark even in stocks now. Yellow health. Can Aram get on top of him? Question mark gets the down air, gets the side air. Can he get the gimp onto Aram? Aram playing real safe, waiting for question mark to do something. Question mark waiting for Aram to do something. Side air gives him the space. Aram not able to get the side light. Gets caught by the side air from question mark. Ooh, dodges in. I don't think he realized that he was in the air. He went for a down light, instead got a down air. Gets a down light combo that time. Ground pound. No, question mark outside of it. Gets caught by the nair. Aram. Gotta be careful. A couple more nairs and you might be dead. Question mark's gotta be careful. If Aram can get him off the platform. Side air from question mark. Down air doesn't hit. Both of them playing safe, very patient. Aram has the mine. Question mark's gotta be careful. Aram puts it down. Can he get the hit that he needs? There it is! Dodges in, side air, right on top of question mark. Hits him into the mine and takes it. Aram will be continuing on. Question mark knocked out. Looks like Crush is already ready to fight against Aram. Here we go. We got another set of the losers bracket. Crush versus Aram. Alright, looks like bans are about to begin. Blackguard banned out. Grumpy face from Aram. Paul and Qatar's. What? Oh, King's Pass. Okay, banned out. Crush says he has to go to the restroom. When is it starting? It's been started, Zoom Super. Alright. Aram, it's 1v1 maps, man. Let's go ahead and take a look at the bracket, see what's changed, see what's going on. Alright, this is the wrong screen. This is the screen I'm looking for. Close this. Alright, so Aram just beat out question mark. He's fighting Crush shortly. Pyretic and Eddie are fighting it out. Arbuzz, I'm sorry, is waiting for the winner of that, and Aqua is waiting for the winner of Crush versus Aram. And then we move on to these sides. Over on the winner's side, we saw a lot of action. We saw EXO get taken down by Stardust. We saw Egg Soup take out Dobreen and Zaloxery. We will be seeing Egg Soup versus Stardust later, but we want to let Loser's Bracket catch up. And right now, Loser's Bracket is waiting on basically this match and this match. I don't know what's going on over here. But that is your tournament as of right now. Alright, it looks like he's going to ban out Twilight and Thunder. I believe that means Mammoth is all that's left. Alright. King's Cradle, Thunder, Blackguard. Wait, what? No. Alright, whatever. Thunder. Alright, here we go. Aram versus Crush on Thunderguard Stadium. Crush backing up, has the guns. Aram has the sword. He's got to get through the gun wall though. Aram with the neutral light catches, or sorry, Crush with the neutral light catches Aram. He's got the Katars now. Can he get the approach? Gets one neutral air on the Crush, but not much else afterwards. Crush. Ooh, interrupting that neutral sig with a weapon toss. Has the mine. Drops it on top of Crush, but he hasn't been able to do too much. Just little bits, little ticks of damage here and there. Oh, the side air pushes him through Crush and into the neutral light. Crush throwing out these neutral sigs. He's going to start sigging a little bit more as Aram gets deeper into the red. Aram, 2 weapon tosses, but wasn't able to capitalize off of the stun damage. Dodges the down sig, gets the weapon. Oh, recovery from Crush. Catches Aram out of the sky, and Crush is going to take the first stock. Side airs from Crush. He's going to try to get some spacing. Gets the ground pound as Aram goes underneath him. Aram trying to find the approach once again. Dodges in, gets the side light, tries to chase with the signature, but Crush bounced a lot farther out than I think Aram was expecting. Aram trying to get the recovery hit from the shenanigans. Not able to do so. Backs up, throw bomb onto Crush's head. Mine! Can Crush dodge it? Ooh, it's just going to go up into the sky, and Crush is going to be alive for right now. Down air from Aram sends Crush down, but Crush still alive. Gets hit by the weapon toss and didn't get the jumps back before the weapon hit him. Stonks evened up now, but Aram in the yellow. Crush has the Katars this time. See what Crush can do. Aram gets the neutral light. Crush gonna back up, call in guns. Side air. Side light, side air from Crush. Aram, once again, has to get through. Gets caught by the recovery. He fast fell into it. Neutral sig from Crush catches Aram mid down air. And that is gonna even up this, or that is gonna give Crush the huge advantage. Sorry, not even it up at all. Aram dodges into the ground pound again. I think Aram's having a little bit of trouble with the directions that Crush is going with these. Crush side light, side air, down sig on top of Aram's neutral dodge. Oh, the weapon toss interrupts the neutral sig from Crush, but it's not quite enough. Aram, can he get on top of Crush? Aram's already in the red, gets hit by the ground pound. He tried to punish with the side air. He tried, but it was not able to do so. Crush gets the first game. See what happens next. Oh, now Aram needs to go first. All right. Go ahead and take a look at the bracket again while we wait for Aram to come out of the restroom. Let me find it. Here we go. Crush and Aram still fighting it out. If Crush wins this, he's going to be moving on against Aqua. Pyretic and Eddie are still fighting it out on the other side of the bracket. And that's where we're at right now on the loser's side. But we're back in the match right here.
Three, two, one, brawl!
Aram has the sword, Crush has the guitars. Aram picks up another sword, gets a downlight combo onto Crush. It looks like he's found what he needs to do, which is basically keep Crush off of guns. Crush, unfortunately, just picked up guns. Aram has to find the approach in, gets a nice recovery onto Crush, gets another recovery. Can he get the finishing recovery? No, gets a nair instead. Crush makes it back to the ground. Can he space out? Aram gets one side light, side air, gets the down sig, gets a side light as well. Aram has just been falling into all these moves. Down sig again from Crush, down sig again from Crush. Goes for the recovery to read the dodge in from Aram. Down sig again from Crush. Aram is having a lot of trouble right now. Health has already been evened up, and another down sig from Crush. You heard him charge up the side sig, but Aram was able to interrupt it. Gets the downlight combo. Can he finish off Crush? Has the guitars, but Crush makes it back to the wall. Can't get the recovery hit to punish the recovery, and Crush picks up the recovery onto Aram. First stock going the way of Crush. Downlight side air from Aram is not enough just yet. Crush doesn't have the horizontal movement. Aram's gonna take it. Stocks evened up now. Neutral light from Crush. But Crush has the guns again. Can Aram get through it this time, or will he get caught by the wall of down sigs from Crush? Side sig already starting from Crush. Aram gets the down light, gets a neutral light, but not able to follow up. Neutral air from Aram. Side light, but Crush not able to get the recovery onto Aram. Gets the recovery. Oh, drops. just a little bit off the mark. Aram gets on top of him, gets the downlight down air, packs up, picks up the bomb, but Crush dodges through it, gets the down sig onto Aram. Ground pound? Ground pound from both sides. Neither of them able to connect with either the ground pounds or of their recoveries. Aram gets the sidelight. Crush with the recovery, not going to connect. He's going to start fishing for him, and Aram hasn't been able to punish him at all. Side air from Crush. Backs up, tries to read the dodge through, gets the neutral sig, and Aram sent into the sky. Crush now 2 stocks to 1. If Crush wins this right now, Aram is going to be knocked out of the tournament. Can he kick Crush off the map or into the mine? The 2 options right now, but Crush with those side airs, giving him so much space. Aram backs up. Can't get the mine hit. Tries to get the unarmed neutral heavy read. Punishes the ground pound with a side air, but it's still not enough just yet. Crush currently unarmed. Picks up guns from the spawn. Gets the ground pound. Doesn't get the dare off the bounce. Oh, neutral sig right in Aram's face, and Aram knows that he's in trouble. Gets the gravity cancel neutral sig. Aram still alive, just barely. Side sig from Crush, finishes it off.
Player 2 wins.
The guns, man. Crush will be moving on. Aram knocked out of the tournament. And that means Crush will be moving on to fight Aqua. And Edwin is currently fighting Arbuz. I guess we're waiting for Aqua to join this room, because I don't have Edwin or Arbuz. What's going on? What just happened? Alright, is Aqua... Is Solar Panel Aqua, or is he just, like, farting about? It looks like he's just farting about. Aqua! Where is Aqua? Okay, it looks like we've got Aqua and Crush. I just got word that EXO, unfortunately, will be bowing out of the tournament. So whoever wins this will be going on to losers semifinals. So this is a very important match for both players if they want to continue on. Alright, we've got Crush versus Aqua. Losers bracket. Winner of this goes on to losers semifinals. Wait, well, nope. Bad words. Winner of this goes on to losers semifinals. Loser of this gets knocked out. I hope I said that right. There's so much. Winner of this match goes on to losers semifinals. Loser of this gets knocked out of the tournament. Crush versus Aqua. Let him start banning. It looks like Aqua just wants to do random map. Okay, here we go. Aqua versus Crush. Lucian versus Lucian. Expect a lot of gun spacing.
3, 2, 1,
Ready?
brawl.
Let's go. Crush versus Aqua. Lucian versus Lucian. Crush picks up the guns first. How will Aqua adjust? He's got the guitars. Will Aqua be able to find the way in? No, he's going to back up and pick guns of his own. Who's going to get the first hit? Neither of them touch. Aqua gets the falling side air. Second side air. Side light. Side air. Side light, neutral air, Crush trying to get on top of Aqua, gets a neutral light onto Aqua, but Aqua has done so much damage with these gunshots, every angle. Crush trying to start spacing out, both of them with the side lights, neither of them connecting. Recovery dropped by Aqua. Crush trying to get the recovery or just trying to get back up to the platform, either way. Neither of them able to get hit yet. Crush in the deep red. Hasn't been able to rack up the damage that Aqua has. Crush gonna switch weapons now. He's got the guitars but gets caught by the recovery from Aqua. And Aqua's gonna clear the board, keep the guns in his hands. Juggles the guns a little bit. Gets the side air on the Crush. Aqua again with these side airs, side lights, just spacing out Crush. Side air from Aqua. And the recovery again from Aqua. Aqua is showing Crush how to guns. Crush knows it. He just does the invulnerability. Taunt, bombs himself a little bit. Aqua says, okay, I guess I'll taunt too. I guess we're just taunting. Is that what's happening now? Crush is just taunting. Is that, alright, Crush back in it. Backs up, has the guns, gets a down air. Gets the gravity cancel neutral sig onto Aqua. Ooh, Aqua dodges forward but doesn't get the neutral lights. Crush dodges it and gets the neutral signature to punish Aqua. Aqua has to get some guns, gets him. Just picks him up immediately. Aqua dodges forward, can't get the neutral light. Crush with the side light spacing a little bit better. Oh, Aqua not able to get that juggle into the sky. Crush with that down sig onto Aqua's feet. Aqua's starting to fish for those recoveries again. Crush probably won't die from it. But, still worth trying. Ground pounds. Aqua gets the recovery, but Crush too low. He does the spot dodge taunt. Aqua gives him a thumbs up. Down sig from Aqua sends Crush into the sky, but Crush still not dead yet. Both of them fishing for recoveries. Neither of them able to connect. Aqua can't get the side air, gets the recovery again. Third recovery for Aqua. Looks like we're going back to the same map. Same guns. We'll see how Crush can adjust. It looks like he's gonna change colors. Let's see how that helps out.
Three, two, one, brawl!
Alright, Aqua versus Crush. Crush picks up the guns first. Aqua lets him. Doesn't even try to contest it. Crush with these guns is spacing Aqua out. Aqua's got Katars, doesn't want him. He's gonna throw him away. Has the bomb, doesn't care. Throws it away, waiting for the guns. Can't get the neutral light. Crush. Uh-oh. Threw away his guns and now has Katars. Gets a down light onto Aqua, but Aqua still dodging around. Crush still maintaining weapon control. Aqua with the first bit of damage that he's gotten was a down light, or a down air into a neutral light. Now Aqua's got the guns that he needs. Gets a side light onto Crush. Crush, his side sig moved him into it. Aqua with a falling side air. Both of them spacing those side lights. Crush not able to pick up the recovery. Neutral sig from Crush gets the hit. Aqua taken out. I thought there was going to be a lot more spacing, but Aqua wasn't able to do it. He's got the spike ball. Down sig. Side sig. Side air. Aqua not able to get the recovery. Crush interrupting it with a down air. Has he figured out what he needs to do to keep himself alive versus Aqua? Side light's not going to connect again. Side air from Aqua. Can he get the recovery? No. Crush currently unarmed. Can't protect himself from those recoveries. Doesn't matter because Aqua's got side airs. Bomb. Oh, Aqua almost bombing himself. The plays, man. The plays. Can Aqua get the kill? Crush. Keeping weapon control. Has the Katars. Aqua has Katars of his own this time. Recovery not going to connect. Not going to connect. He's just fishing for it. Side sig not going to connect. Crush with that bomb. Oh, Aqua not able to hit him into that bomb. Crush going to back up. Pick up the bomb. Hits Aqua with it. Point blank. Aqua's starting to fish for these recoveries. Needs to finish off this stock from Crush. He's got to do it. He's got to get the signature. He's got to get the recovery. Crush has so much damage on him. And that's that Lucian defense. The side air from Aqua finally finishing off that stock from Crush. But Aqua already in the orange. Neutral sig from Crush. Not going to connect on the Aqua this time. Neutral sigs again from Crush. Crush starting to just start sigging. He knows Aqua's low, and if he can get the signature hit, he might be able to get the kill. Neutral sig. Aqua really high. Doesn't get caught by the recovery. Throws away the guns. Gets a side sig on the Crush, and is going to add up quite a bit of damage. Gets a recovery follow-up as well. Doesn't get the down sig. Doesn't get hit by the neutral sig. Crush can't get the recovery, but Aqua with the side sig sends Crush off the map. Neutral sig sends Crush into the sky, and Aqua has taken the stock advantage out from underneath Crush. Can Aqua do it? He's got the guns. Side light. Down light. Crush got on top of him. Can't get the finishing hit. Side sig from Crush gets the kill, and now stocks are even up. Crush with the down air onto Aqua. Weapon toss. Gets the down air, not going to follow up. Instead picks up the guns. Is going to try to space out Crush again. Gets a neutral air. Doesn't get the second neutral air for the juggle. Recovery connects onto Crush, but Crush still has plenty of health. Side sig. Bounces him off the wall. Aqua can't get the recovery. Dodges. Spot dodges the ground pound from Crush. Neutral sig not going to connect. Side air on the Crush. Side air again on the Crush. Crush in a lot of trouble. Gets picked up by the recovery. And Aqua is going to be moving on. Let's go ahead and look over here. We see Aqua beat out Crush. He's going to be moving on. EXO unfortunately has to bow out. But on the other side, we've got Zaloxery versus Arbuz. Wait, why? Zaloxery's playing a ranked game right now? Zaloxery. What? I guess he thought there was more time. Well, I guess we gotta wait for Zaloxery versus Arbuz. Gotta wait for Zaloxery to finish his ranked game. Where'd he go? Where did Zaloxery go? Oh, there he is. He finished. He's done. Alright. Here we go. Zaloxery versus Arbuz. Winner of this goes on to fight Aqua. Alright, Zaloxery versus Arbuz. Zaloxery going to be playing more Roland. Just waiting for the bans. Arbuz says, I don't care what map we play. Hall banned, Mammoth banned, Kings banned, Blackguard banned, Thunderguard banned. Twilight? We're going to Twilight? So it looks like we're going to Twilight. A little bit of confusion, but it's okay. Zaloxery versus Arbuz. Here we go. On Twilight, Zaloxery is going to be playing Roland. Arbuz, I've never really seen. Arbuz is going to be playing Azoth. Alright. Zaloxery versus Arbuz. Loser's bracket. Winner of this goes on to fight Aqua. Loser of this gets knocked out of the tournament.
Three, two, one, brawl.
Here we go. Zaloxery picks up the lance, but Arbuz with the unarmed downlight into a recovery can't get the neutral light because Zaloxery spot dodged through the entire frame of it. Arbuz gets the side light onto Zaloxery, doesn't follow up with anything, instead goes for a down sig to punish Zaloxery's approach. Zaloxery with the sword. Side sig not going to connect. Arbuz with the side air is not able to get the hit. Neutral or recovery from Arbuz. Neutral air from Arbuz. Can he get the follow up? Gets a weapon toss, but Zaloxery went for the opposite direction. Neutral sig again, but Arbuz not going to fall for it. Zaloxery's been doing that. He's been going for these hard reads with these neutral sigs with both sword and lance, and they just haven't been really working out. Arbuz gets the down air onto Zaloxery, and Zaloxery already in the deep red. You can see just how far he went, and there it is. Arbuz gets the kill with the down sig. Zaloxery gets the lance, gets the neutral light, goes for the recovery, but just a little bit off the mark. Arbuz spacing it out. Gets caught by the neutral sig from Zaloxery. Zaloxri gonna pick up that sword. Arbus has a spike ball, not gonna connect. Gets the neutral sig as Arbus dodges in. Sword toss. Can he finish him off? No, doesn't get the down air. Side air from Zaloxri is gonna send Arbus off the map. And the ground pound finishes it off. Stocks evened up. Zaloxri taking barely any damage for that. Neutral air from Zaloxri. Goes for the side sig. Arbus nowhere near it. Gets the down air punish. Down air again from Arbus. Gets the neutral air. Or tries to go for the neutral air read, but Zaloxri a little bit outside of it. Down air from Arbus. Side air from Arbus. Zaloxri uses the recovery to go up the right side of that wall. Bomb. Not going to connect. Zaloxri goes for the neutral air, but not able to get the hit. Down sig from Arbus doesn't connect, but he gets the side light into a neutral air onto Zaloxri. Doesn't get the side sig. Side sig from Zaloxri sends Arbus into the sky. Neutral sig from Zaloxri. Down sig doesn't connect, interrupted by the axe toss at the very last moment. Zaloxri gets caught by the recovery from Arbus, and Arbus is going to take that stock. Zaloxri, can he get it before he takes too much damage? Again, mine onto Arbus. Neutral air onto Arbus. Goes for the gravity cancel neutral sig, but it doesn't connect. Side air from Zaloxri. Can he get another side air? Doesn't get the gravity cancel neutral sig, and Arbus is going to be safe for now. Side sig from Zaloxri gets it. Downlight recovery from Arbus. Zaloxri looking for the downlight combo. Sidelight from Zaloxri. Neutral sig charged up. Zaloxri knows the hitbox, gets right behind it, gets the downlight punish. Sidelight from Zaloxri, trying to rack up the damage, but as safe as he can. He's already red. He knows that if Arbus can get a good sig hit on him, he's gonna be in a lot of trouble. Downlight combo from Zaloxri. Neutral sig from Zaloxri. Arbus getting damage racked up on him, but not as much. Nice ground pound from Arbus. Oh, wait, no, that was a neutral air, excuse me. Neutral light from Zaloxri drops as he slides out of it. Side sig from Zaloxri doesn't connect. He's in a dangerous spot. He's very close to that right kill wall. He's got the land. Side sig was not the right move. You should have done down sig because Arbus punished with the down sig of his own. And that is going to be game one going the way of Arbus. All right. Here we go. Mammoth is the map, I think. I don't know. I was trying to follow, but it seemed like it was really confusing. Zaloxri forced to switch to Ember. Arbus sticking with that Azoth.
Three, two,
Staying on Twilight. Zaloxri versus Arbus. Zaloxri has to switch to his now main of Ember. Can he get the aggression that he needs? Arbus with some solid axe spacing. Neutral air. Zaloxri not able to get the hit on top of him. Gets a neutral air, but not much else. Trying to find the approach, but Arbus interrupting that down air. Zaloxri finds his way in, gets the neutral light into a neutral sig. Starting to throw out down sig. Bomb. Ooh, bounces just a little bit over Arbus. Arbuz has the bow. Can he get the nair? Can he get the recovery? Zluxury has a bow of his own. Can't get the side light. Can't get the neutral light. Both of them just starting to throw out moves. Zluxury gets the side light, but not much else. Down light gets the neutral air. Side sig from Zluxury sends Arbuz off the map, but Arbuz still alive. Using that axe to give him room. Zluxury charging up that neutral sig. Can't get the hit. Down air from Arbuz, can't get the recovery hit. Zluxury gets to the wall, gets a down air, knocking Arbuz into the sky, can't get the neutral air. Side sig again from Zluxury. Side air from Zluxury, neutral light from Zluxury. Ooh, both of them just a little bit off the mark. Zluxury threw out the neutral light. Arbuz threw out the down air. Oh, but Arbuz gets the final hit with that neutral air. Is he going to be able to swing this momentum? Wasn't able to clear that other weapon. Zluxury has the guitars. Almost mind games himself. Throws it away. Wants to stick with bow. Gets the side light. Can't get the down sig onto Arbuz. Arbuz with a little bit of an axe string, gets the side air, not much else. Arbuz looking for the down air, gets the down light, can't get the follow-up. Zluxury again with that bow side sig. The side air from Zluxury. Can he get another string? No. Arbuz gets a downlight into a recovery, not able to follow up. Mine in Arbuz's hands. Oh, dropped. Zluxury not going to get caught by that horn into the mine. Zluxury now has the guitars. Can he get on top of Arbuz before Arbuz picks up the axe? No, he cannot. But Arbuz throws the axe away, and now Zluxury gets the neutral air. Weapon toss. Neutral sig from Zluxury a little bit too late. Arbuz dodging under it. He gets the side light, can't get the follow-up ground pound. He wants the signature finish. Side air from Zluxury. Didn't think it'd have that much force, but it sends Arbuz off the side of the map. And Zluxury now with the stock advantage. Neutral air from Zluxury is going to keep Arbuz off of the bottom platform. Neutral sig from Arbuz off the mark. Zluxury was nowhere near that target. Arbuz can't get the mine hit. Zluxury is in the red. Arbuz needs to get a good big force hit, but Zluxury not letting him do it. Gets the side sig, gets the down air, and that finishes. Oh my goodness gracious. Zluxury takes game 2. It looks like the switch to Ember was exactly what he needed. I pick the map. I pick the map. That's adorable. I pick the map. Alright. Zluxury, he's got the Ember. Arbuz has switched up his color. Will that be enough? Oh, it looks like Zluxury's switching up his color as well.
Three, two, one, brawl!
They're still on Twilight. Zaloxry with the bow. Trying to get on top of Arbuz. But Arbuz with those unarmed plays. Zaloxry gets the recovery on Arbuz. Arbuz has the axe, gets the dare, can't get the recovery or the neutral air. Zaloxry 2 Sares in a row, bouncing Arbuz around. Zaloxry has found his momentum, dodging forward, going for these aggressive fast fall Sares onto Arbuz. But Arbuz with a downlight to send Zaloxry into the sky, and Zaloxry's now got to adjust with the bomb. That kamikaze play didn't quite work out. Arbuz is going to get the first stock thanks to that damage from that bomb. Side air from Zaloxry, ground pound. Arbuz makes it past it. Zaloxry gets the weapon toss, gets a second weapon toss. Can he finish it off? Recovery from Zaloxry. He's going to take it. Can he clear the board? Yes, he can. He's got the bow again. Gets a neutral air onto Arbuz. Gets a neutral light. Can he keep Arbuz off the bottom platform? No, he cannot. Arbuz picks up the bow. Gets a neutral light onto Zaloxry. Arbuz starting to fish for those neutral lights. Trying to juggle Zaloxry into the sky. Zaloxry with a nice side air onto Arbuz. Down air from Zaloxry, not going to hit. There's one down air. Arbuz with a neutral air. Down light from Arbuz. Side light from Arbuz, not going to connect. He's got the axe, but Zaloxry staying in perfect position to not get hit by these hitboxes. Arbuz doesn't connect with the bomb. Zaloxry predicts it and dodges perfectly. Side air from Zaloxry. Neutral light from Zaloxry keeps Arbuz off the bottom of the platform, and the neutral air doesn't send him into the sky. Can he get the finisher? Neutral sig doesn't connect, but the neutral light immediately afterwards keeps Arbuz on his toes. Zaloxry now with Katars gets the side sig! And Zaloxry clearing the board again. Gets rid of the ball. Arbuz has the axe. Zaloxry trying to get the neutral air, gets a neutral light into a neutral air, but Arbuz with that side air is going to send Zaloxry off the map. Instead, throws away 2 weapons and doesn't go for any sort of ground pound or down air to keep Zaloxry from touching that wall. Zaloxry makes it back. Both of them are unarmed. Nobody wants to get close to that mine, but Zaloxry especially would die if he gets hit into it. Very close to the timeout range. Neutral air from Arbuz sends Zaloxry into the sky. Zaloxry makes it back safe. Touches down onto the ground. Arbuz. Can he keep Zaloxry off the map? No, opts not to go down there again. Zaloxry with the bow this time. Can't get the dare. Arbuz knocks Zaloxry away, but Zaloxry gets caught by the recovery from Arbuz. Side light from Zaloxry. Can't get the down sig follow-up. Side light from Zaloxry again. Side sig from Zaloxry. Arbuz is looking for the opportunity in, but Zaloxry has all of the options covered as far as Arbuz can tell. Arbuz with a bow. Can it be enough? Zaloxry with the side air. Down air, not going to connect, and Arbuz uses that neutral air to give him room to get back to the platform. Zaloxry with a side air knocks Arbuz away. Ooh, went for the read, but Arbuz was on the outside, and he goes for the taunt. Zaloxry with the hot BM. This is bow out, homie. Alright, with that, we've got Zaloxry versus Aqua, and then after that, we're going to go watch winners finals, and then after that, we're going to come back for losers finals, and the winner of that will go on to the grand finals of this 1v1 EU tournament. So stick around. While Aqua comes back, I'm going to take a short, very, very short break. Give me a second while Aqua hops in. I'm going to Alright, it looks like Zaloxry and Aqua are here. It looks like Aqua just joined. We haven't done any bans at all. Finishing up these bans right now. Great Hall banned out. Blackguard and Kings banned out. Ship and Twilight banned out. Thunderguard is the final map banned out. So it looks like we'll be going to Mammoth. What's going on? We're good? I don't know why Fusu's saying. What? Why isn't Aqua picking a character yet? All right, here we go. Aqua versus Zaloxry. Zaloxry not even gonna try the Roland. Instead, he says, "Nope, nope. We're going straight to Ember versus Aqua." Aqua not able to pick up guns just yet. He's got the guitars, and Zaloxry wants to keep him off guns. Aqua's gonna back up. There it is. Throws away the guitars. Picks up the guns. Excuse me. Zaloxry has to find the approach option, or he's got to start bow daring if he can get a set of bows. He's got the guitars. Interesting ground pound choice. Aqua makes it outside of it. Zaloxry tags him in the sky with the weapon toss, but it's not going to do a lot of damage. Aqua with the down air onto Zaloxry. Zaloxry gets a side light. Nice. Both of them dodged, and Zaloxry was able to keep his momentum by dodging alongside Aqua. Zaloxry gets the neutral light onto Aqua. He's got to use that extended range of the bow, those dares and those neutral lights. Goes for the guitars. Can't get in. Dodges the neutral air. Zaloxry tries to chase with the side light, not able to get it. Has the bow, gets the side light. Dodges again alongside Aqua, but not able to follow up this time. Aqua now has guitars. That's not what he wants. Zaloxry gets another side light onto Aqua. Can he finish it off? No, doesn't get the neutral air. Aqua now has guns and gets the side zing onto Zaloxry, taking the first stock. Game 1 going the way of Aqua. Or stock 1, sorry. Neutral air from Zaloxry takes the stock back. Stock's evened up immediately. Bomb toss connects onto Zaloxry. Zaloxry has to get back into the right spacing. Gets a nice neutral air onto Aqua. Not able to keep the juggle going. Neutral air again. Aqua with these side lights keeping Zaloxry out. Zaloxry not even using the down light to approach. Not able to get the neutral air that time. Neutral air onto Aqua. Keeps him in the sky. Can't get the down air. Side air. Can't get the ground pound onto Aqua. Aqua makes it back safely. Trying to space out Zaloxry again. Zaloxry can't get the neutral air. Weapon toss. Side air from Zaloxry. Can he get the finisher? side sig from Zoloxry goes right into the down sig from Aqua and is not going to be enough. Aqua goes for the recovery, can't get the hit. Starting to fish for it. Zoloxry punishing with the bow recovery. Trying to get on top of Aqua again. Aqua just spacing him out, gets a neutral air. Dodges the neutral signature, but Aqua can't get the finishing blow with that recovery. Zoloxry's got to get on top of him. The down sig sends Zoloxry into the sky. And Aqua, with these guns, just spacing Zoloxry out. And he comes back, gets the unarmed recovery, but it's not enough. Gets the nair. Oh, if that was a ground pound, things would have been very different. Ground pound is a lot better force. Zoloxry. Trying to dodge around. Trying to get the hit. Gets a nair. There it is. But Zoloxry's already in the orange with a 3 defense Ember. It's not the most promising thing in the world. Side light, down light, side air. Zoloxry, another side light, down light, side air. Coming back. Uh-oh, Zoloxry bounces a little bit off the bottom of the map, but he's okay. Aqua refusing to use guitars, picks up guns. Just a matter of time, really. Now he's got to start spacing out Zoloxry again. Zoloxry cannot get in with those weapon tosses. Hasn't been able to get the stun. Is the weapon toss, backs up, picks up the bow, can't get the neutral air. Aqua just dodges it. He knows that Zoloxry's wanting it. Zoloxry's got to change up what he's doing. Side sig not going to connect. Weapon toss, backs up. It looks like Zoloxry just wants to add up what little damage he can with these weapon tosses, but I don't know how much that's going to do for him. Weapon toss again from Zoloxry. He hasn't been able to get anything off of it. And Aqua picks him up with the recovery. There it is. Game 1 going the way of Aqua.
Three, two, one, brawl!
Alright, we've got Zoloxry versus Aqua again. Game 2, they're on Twilight. Aqua already has the guns and is already spacing it out. Zoloxry once again trying to use those weapon tosses to give himself the approach, but it's not working out. There's the weapon toss, but Aqua already recovered out of it and is thrown outsiders. But Zoloxry with 2 neutral lights in a row is going to give him the health advantage, but just slightly. He's a 3 defense character, so it's not going to do a whole lot. Aqua. Using those side lights and side airs to space out Zoloxry. Here's the down air from Zoloxry. Aqua immediately answering back with both side airs again. Or with the gun side airs, excuse me. Aqua down sig onto Zoloxry. Zoloxry's already in the trouble zone. Deep red. Aqua bounces his head off the map, and that gives him exactly the opportunity Zoloxry needed. That one little mistake is going to give Zoloxry the first stock, but is it enough? Zoloxry's deep red. He's got to keep Aqua off the guns. He's got guitars. That's okay. But for how long? Aqua backs up, picks up a second set of guitars. Throws it away. Guns! Zoloxry's in trouble now. He's got to be careful. These down sigs, these side sigs, any sig or recovery from Aqua could be the death of Zoloxry right now. Sluxury not able to get the side light. Gets a down air on Aqua, but just a little bit of damage. Dodges the neutral sig. Dodges outside of the recovery just by movement. Avoids the recovery again, but Aqua, he knows if he gets it. There's the down sig, and Zaloxury not able to take too much advantage off of that. Neutral air from Zaloxury. Down light from Aqua. Neutral light from Zaloxury again. Side sig doesn't connect. Down light. Oh, Zaloxury not opting to do any of the options that he has off that down light. Instead, dodged forward. Never seen that mix up before. Goes for the ground pound, but Aqua already on the outside wall. Neutral light interrupts the down air from Aqua. Zaloxury, can he get back on top of Aqua? Oh, dodges the recovery, but jumps back into it. He jumped back into it. Weapon toss from Zaloxury. Nice side air. Aqua once again spacing it out. Neutral sig from Aqua as Zaloxury went into the air, and that is going to send Zaloxury into the sky. Neutral air from Zaloxury. Zaloxury's in a lot of trouble. Full stock behind. Can he get the hit that he needs? Side sig from Zaloxury as Aqua is coming down. Stock's evened up. He's got to keep Aqua off guns. Can he do it? Remains to be seen. Aqua playing real safe, staying under the sky, waiting for the weapon spawn, and there it is. And now he's going to start making his way towards it. Zaloxury opting to keep the bow instead of just clear that weapon. Aqua playing it real safe, gets the guns. And Zaloxury's only added up a little bit of damage. Alright, Zaloxury throws the bow, switches to guitars, throws away the guitars. Dodging through the down light, gets a side light, but not able to do much after that. Zaloxury not able to get the neutral air onto Aqua, gets a side air onto Aqua, gets a recovery. Weapon toss. Oh, down air stopped by the ledge. Zaloxury waiting for the opportunity, trying to bait out a side light and then do something. Not sure what he's thinking about doing after the side light. Recovery not going to connect from Aqua, but if it had, Zaloxury would have been probably dead because he is very low health already. Aqua gets the side air before Zaloxury is able to get on top of him. Recovery not going to connect. Zaloxury playing real safe about that recovery. He's died way too many times from it, and he knows it. Gets the neutral air onto Aqua. Weapon toss, not able to follow up again. Zaloxury gets caught into the recovery, and there it is. Aqua takes it. Game 2. Going the way of Aqua. Zaloxury knocked out of the tournament. Aqua is going to be going on to the losers finals. But with that, we're going to go on to Stardust versus Egg Soup. I'm going to ask that Stardust and Egg just join this room. Egg Soup saying his game is broken. Uh-oh. Alright, guys, this is the winners finals. Let's take one more look at the bracket. Bingo. Bango. We've got Stardust coming from the winner's side of the bracket, taking out EXO, Lucky, Aqua, and Eddie Bear. Egg Soup on the other side of the bracket, taking out Zoloxary, Dobreen, Sal, and the question mark to get here. Winners finals. Loser of this goes down to fight Aqua, the man who took out Zoloxary, he took out Crush, he took out Dobreen, he took out Senpai Ren, and other people in between Scarlet Viper. But the winner of this is going to go on to the grand finals, and all three of those players, Stardust, Egg Soup, and Aqua, all get community colors to stick around. This is the 1v1 EU tournament. Egg Soup is in here, Stardust is in here. Let's do this. Egg Soup's on Lucian, what? 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 Is he kidding? Is this for real? This is for real. Okay. That's for real. Yeah, okay. Stardust versus Egg Soup. Winners finals.
3, 2, 1, brawl!
Egg Soup starting off, can't get the side air. Stardust not able to answer back with a side air of his own. Gets the weapon toss into a neutral light onto Egg Soup. Egg Soup. Using those guns, trying to play a lot more aggressively with those guns. Fishing for dares, fishing for nairs. There's a nair, can't get the recovery follow-up. Stardust gets a nair of his own, trying to juggle Egg into the sky. Egg Soup already in the red, gets the ground pound, not able to follow up with a neutral air. Nair, recovery, Stardust killed! Egg Soup taking the first stock with a nair and a recovery! Just like, okay. Down air from Egg Soup, Stardust not able to pick up the weapon just yet. Egg Soup keeping him off of it, gets another nair. Side light, can't get the ground pound. Stardust finally makes his approach back up to top. Oh, falls down a little bit, but he's okay. Egg Soup backs up, has the Katars this time. Nah, just kidding. He's got guns, drops the recovery, and that gives Stardust just enough time to get a dare at the top of the platform. That is gonna kill Egg. Egg not able to get the kill with that recovery. Stardust juggling him around with those downlights. Egg Soup not able to get the ground pound. Gets a nair. Can't get another nair. Another nair. Egg Soup not able to get the recovery this time. I think we know Egg Soup's gameplay on rack up damage. Get the nair recovery kill. Weapon toss. Mine not going to connect. Egg Soup. Down sig not going to hit. Stardust is going to go through the shenanigans. Makes his way up. Can't get the dare onto Egg Soup. Picks up a hammer. Can he finish off Egg Soup? Egg Soup goes deep into the shenanigans area. Stardust tries to bait down, wanted the hammer recovery at the bottom, but wasn't able to get it. Egg Soup, gravity cancel side sig, not going to connect. Side air from Egg Soup, not going to hit. Egg Soup not going to get caught by the side air from Stardust, and he gets the ground pound. Stardust not able to get the neutral sig onto Egg Soup. Gets one side air. Can he get the ground pound? No. Doesn't go for it. Instead went for a dare, trying to rack up more damage onto Egg Soup. Dodges the side light. Side air from Stardust. Can he get the finishing blow? No, ground pound, but Egg Soup didn't touch the wall. He was thinking too much about hitting Stardust that he just didn't even touch the wall. Egg Soup stocks even. Egg Soup health even. Egg Soup's got guns. Gets a side air. Gets a side air onto Stardust again. Neutral air, can't get the recovery follow-up. Stardust gets one side light onto Egg Soup. Egg Soup not gonna go into the shenanigans area this time. Stardust is just trying to play that shenanigans area. Hasn't come out yet. Still in there. Egg Soup not able to get the hammer toss, but it was, or the bomb toss, but it was enough to get Stardust to come out of that shenanigans area. Egg Soup has the bomb, not gonna connect. Stardust fishing for that neutral sig now. Egg Soup's in orange, but I don't know if Stardust can get it. It might be enough. At least he'll give him the edge guard. Side air from Egg Soup though. Egg Soup gravity cancel neutral, gravity cancel taunt. So just come up here so we can fight. No, Stardust shenanigansing. Egg Soup has the mine, not gonna connect. Can't get the hit with the guitars, and that apparently guitars are what Stardust needs to come up for air. Egg Soup with the side air, but Stardust goes to the outside. Egg Soup not able to get the ground pound onto Stardust. Weapon toss not gonna hit. Oh, Stardust with the nair sends Egg Soup into the sky. And Stardust is gonna take game 1 over Egg Soup. Egg Soup, he knows. He's got to switch. Switches to Hattori. He's going up against Stardust. He's on Mammoth. They've made the walls smaller, I believe. I don't know. Have they done that yet? Well, they're gonna. Egg Soup. Can he get on top of Stardust? He's playing completely different. Unarmed combo. Gets the recovery. Gets a dare. Gets a nair. Gets a recovery. Can't get the gravity cancel neutral sig, but oh my god, Egg Soup. Oh my god. Side sig from Egg Soup, but Stardust still alive. No, he's not. No, he's not. Yes, he is. No, he's not. No, he's not. No, he's not. Egg Soup. Perfect stock. Stardust gets a neutral light. Egg Soup, immediate ground pound. Can't get the dare. Stardust playing safe now. He's got the axe. Gets the side air. Neutral lights from Egg Soup. Can he get on top of Stardust? Stardust backing up. Can't get the side air. Side air from Stardust. Egg Soup in a lot of trouble. Can he get the down air? No. Egg Soup with a weapon toss. Not enough to keep Stardust off of the platform. Neutral air from Egg Soup. Can't get the recovery follow-up. Weapon toss. Not able to keep the chase going. Down air from Stardust. Gets the first stock off of Egg Soup, though. Egg Soup, unafraid. Goes for the unarmed. Gets one recovery. Not able to get the second one. Stardust with a neutral light. Going to clear the board. Keep Egg unarmed. Dodges the neutral light, but unfortunately it keeps going, and Egg Soup not able to get through all of it. Neutral sig not gonna connect. Stardust gets the side air, knocks the sword away from Egg Soup, has the axe. Can he get the dare? Egg Soup dodges through it. Downlight into a ground pound from Egg Soup. Second ground pound from Egg Soup, takes it. Egg Soup has the spear, gets a side light, waits for the response from Stardust. Stardust has the hammer. Doesn't get hit by the weapon toss. Gets the neutral air, and stocks are even. Health basically even. Stardust has weapon advantage right now. Egg Soup picks up the bomb off the ground. It was rolling away. Stardust trying to get on top of Egg Soup, but Egg Soup spot dodges. Gets the neutral light. Gets another neutral light. Can't get the down light. Neutral light again from Egg Soup. Chasing deep, but Stardust with the hammer recovery might spell the death of Egg. No. Egg Soup makes it back alive. Side light from Stardust. Scoop from Stardust. Side air from Egg Soup. Can he get the kill? He's got to respect the hammer dare, the hammer recovery. side air from Egg, or from Stardust might be enough. Egg gets a side air. Gravity cancel, neutral sig doesn't hit. Stardust not able to get the side air. Down air from Egg Soup, racking up all kinds of damage. Neutral sig barely off the mark, but the scoop from Stardust! And Egg Soup goes into the sky. I know Egg Soup went down, but you gotta respect Egg Soup, and you gotta acknowledge the fact that Egg Soup is an NA player in an EU tournament playing against an EU player. Egg Soup is not... No, he's not. I'm sorry, best of 5. Egg Soup, one last chance. You gotta respect, though. You gotta respect. Egg Soup is NA playing against an EU player. You've got to respect it. But here we go, Egg Soup, last chance to stay in winner's bracket. Otherwise, he's going down to loser's bracket to play against Aqua. Side light from Egg Soup. He's picking up the sword. But Stardust juggling him with those downlights. Downlight. Egg Soup gets past, gets a side air, but not much else. Weapon toss, picks up the mine. That's not what he wanted. He wanted the sword. He could have kept the aggression going, but instead, he picked up the mine, was a little bit to the right of the sword, and the game prioritized the mine at that position. Dodges the dares, though. Egg Soup, can he turn the aggression around? Gets a recovery onto Stardust. Downlight side air from Egg Soup. Can't get the side air. Gets the recovery, and Egg Soup's going to take the first stock. Neutral light from Egg Soup, can't get the down light. Neutral light from Egg Soup again, but the side air from Stardust knocks him away. Side air from Stardust is not enough just yet. Egg Soup using that spear side air to give him the space he needs, gets back to the platform, gets his recovery, his jumps, but the scoop from Stardust is going to take it, and he dances around a little bit. Gonna do the dance around. Egg Soup unarmed right now, not able to pick up the weapon. Stardust with that axe even gets the weapon toss stun. And Egg Soup immediately throws away the spear, wasn't able to get the hit. Neutral light. Can't get the recovery, dodges in, gets a neutral air onto Stardust. Side air. Neutral sig doesn't connect. Gets the weapon toss, can he keep it going? No, has to back off for fear of the down air from Stardust. Side air from Stardust. Egg Soup in a lot of trouble. Can't get hit. Bomb. Gonna bounce around. Dodges the neutral light from Stardust. And Stardust with the side air. Egg Soup off the map. Can Stardust finish it off? Yes. Egg Soup not able to get the horizontal distance. Egg Soup can't get the down 6. Stardust with the down lights, but Egg Soup answers back with the down light combo. Egg Soup with the gravity cancel down light at that position. That was an interesting choice, if I say so. Side air from Egg Soup gets the kill. Shocks evened up. Stardust with the side light, or side heavy, excuse me. Gets a down air onto Egg Soup, gets the axe side air. Egg Soup has to get damage right now. He needs a good string. Can't get it. Down light. Oh, went for the recovery option, but didn't get the recovery hit. Egg Soup. Can he get it? Side air from Stardust might be curtains for Egg Soup. He makes it back to the wall, but the recovery from Stardust immediately puts him back into the edge. Down airs from Egg Soup, but the recovery from Stardust, the reverse scoop, finishes it off. Game 3 going the way of Stardust. Egg Soup, you're still in it. You gotta fight Aqua, though. Alright, Egg Soup versus Aqua, immediately thrown in it. Mammoth Fortress.
3, 2, 1, brawl!
Egg Soup, can he get through the guns? Can he keep Aqua off of it? That's what it's gonna take. Aqua, with these guns, has been absolutely dominant so far throughout the tournament. He's made his way fighting through loser's bracket, for so long. Egg Soup. Can he do it? Aqua still hasn't picked up a gun, and Egg Soup has been able to get on top of him, but there it is. Aqua with the guns. Is it going to be enough? Egg Soup, one dare. Can't keep it going. Aqua backing up, trying to get the stair spacing. Egg Soup picks up the spear. Neutral light from Egg Soup. Down light, side air from Egg Soup. Aqua still alive, though. That defense from Lucian keeping him up. Egg Soup not able to get either of the weapon tosses, but he doesn't care. He's still keeping Aqua unarmed right now. Aqua's going to back up. Hope those are guns. Yes, they are. He's got the guns again. He's going to be able to space out Egg Soup. No! Egg Soup with the Sair gets the hit. And Egg Soup patiently waits out that spear so that he can clear the board. Egg Soup not going to get caught by that side sig. Aqua gets a recovery. He's going to throw it away. Has the bomb. Egg Soup not going to get hit by it. Side air from Egg Soup. Neutral sig not going to connect. Downlight combo from Egg Soup. Can he keep it going? No. Not able to get either of the hits. Down sig not going to hit either. Egg Soup trying to get back on top of Aqua. Again, Aqua with those gun side airs. Keeping Egg at bay. Egg above the down sig. Downlight. Gravity cancel. Neutral sig. Mine. Aqua not able to make it to the edge. Egg Soup 3 stocks to 1. He's got a huge advantage, but Aqua, he knows how to push that health with those gun spacing, but Egg Soup has found the holes in Aqua's gun wall. Neutral light from Egg Soup. Dodges the down sig. Again, Aqua's trying to use that down sig to give him room. Gets the recovery. Able to take the stock. He's going to try to clear the board, but he wants to keep guns in his hands. Side air from Egg Soup. Neutral sig not going to connect. Down sig from Aqua is going to hit onto Egg Soup. Egg Soup still trying to keep that aggression going, using weapon tosses for his approach, but also using the fact that there's another weapon nearby whenever he does it. Walks into 2 side lights, gets hit by the recovery. Egg Soup. Another recovery. Egg Soup in trouble now. Another recovery, and Egg Soup gets taken out. Is Aqua going to make the reverse 3 stock? Neutral sig not going to connect. Egg Soup with that spear toss. He's got the sword. Uh-oh, Aqua goes for the neutral air. Egg Soup with a neutral light onto him. Recovery not going to connect. Recovery from Egg Soup to answer back. Aqua currently unarmed. Egg Soup can't get the neutral sig. Punishes. No, he doesn't. He doesn't punish the side sig. Aqua still alive. 3. Red health. Egg Soup missing everything. Aqua not able to pick up guns, though. That is the saving grace for Egg Soup right now. Egg Soup, 3 weapons on the board. Aqua's got guns. Egg Soup gets the side air. He's going to back up, picks up the spear. Can he get the finishing blow? Ground pound not going to connect. And Aqua has the guns. Can't get the recovery. Side air from Egg Soup. Recovery! Gets it. It took him 1,000,001 tries, but he got it. Egg Soup able to take game 1 out of Aqua. Oh my god, Aqua almost able to make the reverse 3 stock. Very close, very tense match.
Three, two, one, brawl.
Here we go, game 2, Aqua versus Egg. Blackguard keep. Egg able to get the first weapon. Aqua able to pick up Katars. I can see why Aqua picked this map. Blackguard, you survive a lot longer than you would on other maps, as well as a lot more room to run to pick up weapons. Aqua hasn't been able to pick up guns yet. Neutral light from Egg Soup catches Aqua mid-drop. Knocks the bomb out of his hands, but Aqua able to pick up guns. Not taking too much damage. He's in the orange. Excuse me. Egg Soup gets a down air. Can he get the gimp? No. Oh, gravity cancel. Neutral sig from Egg. Doesn't hit. Egg Soup trying to get on top of him. Wants to get there. Dodges the recovery. Neutral light from Egg Soup. Can he get the Gimp? Neutral air. Aqua unarmed. Egg Soup. No, gets caught by that down air, and Aqua immediately picks up another set of guns. And there's the recovery to send Egg into the sky. Health evened up. Aqua still alive. Bomb not going to connect. Egg Soup. Oh! Interrupts the recovery and gets an unarmed recovery to finish it off. Had Aqua been able to get the hit with that recovery, I think Egg Soup would have gone down. Egg Soup trying to get in. Aqua with the side stick. Egg Soup still alive. And Aqua able to get the stock. Egg Soup versus Aqua. Neutral light from Egg Soup. Neutral air from Egg Soup after the recovery. Neutral air from Egg Soup again. Can he stay on top of Aqua? He's been doing it, but Blackguard makes it a lot harder. Aqua with a down air to keep Egg at bay. Egg dodges through, but not able to get the weapon toss. Sword toss from Egg Soup. Can't get the recovery. Gets a side air, but Aqua knocked around, gets the recovery, and it killed! It killed! Egg Soup in trouble now. 1 stock to 2. Can he get on top of Aqua? Can't get the down air. Recovery onto Aqua. Side air from Egg Soup. Sends the gun out of Aqua's hand, but Aqua picks up a set of guitars. Egg Soup. Can he get the finisher? Side air from Egg Soup gets it. Egg Soup evening up the stocks. Can he clear the board? Yes, he can. He's going to stick with the spear. Can he keep the weapon out of Aqua's hands with a weapon toss? Neutral light, pick up neutral light from Egg Soup. Egg Soup keeping Aqua unarmed. Aqua picks up the guitars. Can't pick up the second weapon. Egg Soup picks it up, gets the spear. Neutral light, dodges the bomb toss. Aqua, though, still alive on Blackguard. Picks up the guitars. Didn't want to do a turnaround of any sort. Instead, wants to keep Egg Soup at bay. Egg Soup gets a side light, gets the sword, gets a side air. Aqua gets taken out. Egg Soup takes game 2. Egg Soup. Game 2 going the way of Egg Soup. Egg Soup about to make the comeback. Can he take out Aqua? If he takes game 3, he's going to continue. He's going to go back up into the winners grand finals. Otherwise, Aqua's got to win 3 games in a row against Egg Soup. What's the map? Thunder Guard.
3, 2, 1, brawl!
Oh my God! I took a drink of water, and Aqua was dead. All right, Egg Soup. Can he keep that momentum going? Aqua needs to get the spacing with those guns. He's got the air. Bomb. Still able to get the bomb toss off onto Aqua. Neutral light from Egg Soup. Neutral air from Egg Soup onto Aqua, and the gravity cancel neutral sig kills. Oh no, Aqua. Aqua. He's got to get it. He's got the neutral sig. Can he get the weapon toss? Not able to get so. Tries to read the dodge from Egg Soup, but Egg Soup just stays in place. And there it is. Gets the recovery onto Egg Soup. He's got to keep this going. Aqua's got to make the reverse 3 stock. Otherwise, he's knocked out. Aqua with those fadeaway stairs again. Tries to dodge out. Doesn't opt for a recovery on Egg Soup. Aqua backs up. Dodges it. Oh, into a recovery. That was actually a pretty hype play. Not gonna lie. Egg Soup with the weapon toss interrupt. Gets a downlight side air. Aqua. Side air from Aqua again. Dodges in. Doesn't get the side sig. Tries to read Egg Soup moving out, but instead Egg Soup just stood still and was right on top of him. Aqua. Not gonna get hit by anything. Dodges in. Gets the down sig. Egg Soup. Will he make it? Aqua goes up. Throws the weapon, but Egg Soup not gonna get hit by Aqua. Went for the down heavy. Egg Soup has the sword. Throws it away. Both of them trying to read, but Egg Soup gets the ground pound.
Player 2 wins.
And Egg Soup will be coming back to fight Stardust. But it's not all bad news for Aqua. Aqua's going to take third place. He fought through a lot of people, and he had some pretty slick gun plays. But Egg Soup, with that aggression, was able to get through the gun walls and keep Aqua on his toes. Egg Soup, can he keep this momentum going and turn it into the grand finals? Or will Stardust shut him out and knock him back down? Stardust was the one who knocked him into the loser's bracket. Will Stardust just shut him out and win the overall tournament and grand finals? All right, here we go. Stardust, Egg Soup, grand finals of the 1v1 EU tournament. Put your Egg Soups in chat. Put your Stardust in chat. Here we go. Mammoth, Fortress, Egg Soup trying to get the neutral air. Stardust went for the side air. Neither of them connecting. Stardust first one to pick up the weapon. Gets a side air on Egg Soup, but not much else. Side light. Not able to follow up with the down light. Isn't that supposed to be true? Stardust now going to try to get the down airs to juggle Egg Soup, but Egg Soup below it. Side light from Egg Soup, not able to get the dare follow-up. Down light combo from Egg Soup has Stardust off the map. Can Stardust make it back? Grab up! Oh, Egg Soup a little bit outside of that recovery. Had he gotten caught from it, I think Stardust could have turned it around. Dodging neutral light from Stardust. Down air from Stardust. He's gonna back up. Gets the side air. Egg Soup. You gotta be careful. Egg Soup loves to do that gravity cancel neutral sig just like that, but Stardust was ready for it. He knows Egg Soup's playstyle and punishes with the X recovery. Neutral light from Stardust. Gonna keep Egg Soup at bay. Egg Soup dodges in. Can't hit Stardust into the mine. Neutral light from Egg Soup stops Stardust again. Side sig from Stardust doesn't connect. Recovery from Egg Soup sends Stardust into the sky. That helicopter of death. Egg Soup has the weapon advantage right now. Gets a recovery onto Stardust and is more or less evened out the health. Neutral light from Stardust is going to give him room to pick up that axe. Can he get the down lights onto Egg Soup? Side air from Stardust. Down air from Stardust. Down air from Stardust. Stardust with the gimp gets Egg Soup. And now Egg Soup has to make quite a bit of a trek if he wants to win this. Stardust keeping weapons out of Egg Soup's hands. Egg Soup gets the bomb toss, gets the weapon spawn. He's got the sword. Can he do it? Down air from Stardust knocks Egg Soup to the ground. Side light from Stardust. Can't follow up with the down light. Side air from Egg Soup. Can he finish it off? Yes, he can with the ground pound. The reverse helicopter of death. Egg Soup gonna clear the board. Has a different set of spears this time. Not able to get the down light. Gets a neutral air. Stardust with that side air. Trying to follow up with a side light. Trying to follow up with a side air. Egg Soup weapon toss into a neutral light. Tries to chase with the spear neutral air. Stardust found the opportunity. Got this air. Can he turn it onto Egg Soup? Egg Soup's been racking up that damage. Dodges the neutral sig. Stardust. Ooh, I think he wanted the recovery. I think he wanted the ground pound, but Egg Soup's recovery knocks him away. Stardust needs to get in. Down light side air from Egg Soup. Stardust gets the recovery. It's going to give him the opportunity back. Gets hit by the sword toss and the neutral sig. Egg Soup. Is it enough? Stardust has plenty of horizontal space. Both of them make it back. Who is going to get the hit? Both of them deep red. Side air on both sides. Egg Soups connects. Side weapon toss. Egg Soup gets hit by the side air from Stardust. Stardust gets the wall touch. Not able to get the ground pound. Gets the recovery. And Stardust with the reverse scoop takes game 1. Egg Soup switching to Koji. All right, here we go. Egg Soup, Stardust. Egg Soup switching to Koji. Staying on Mammoth. Game 2.
1, brawl.
Will the adjustment be enough? Egg Soup, NA player on EU, gets the neutral sig onto Stardust, but not much else. Neutral air, not able to continue the juggle. Gets the recovery. Solid play from Egg Soup. Fast falls underneath Stardust so that he can get the recovery for that little bit of extra damage, but it's not going to do a whole lot considering Stardust has already evened it out. Goes deep for the recovery, and Egg Soup with a oh my god, the gravity cancel down light into a down air, into a ground pound, and a weapon toss from Egg Soup. Gets the stock, but Stardust, will he be able to answer back? He's got the hammer, gets the dodge and neutral light that we've seen him do 100 times over in this tournament. Egg Soup taken out by Stardust. Stocks even, Stardust only in the yellow. Will he be able to answer it back? Ground pound from Egg Soup doesn't connect, and Stardust punishes, but Stardust is slowly getting damage racked up onto him. Can't get the downlight juggle that he wants. Egg Soup gets the ground pound, and that's gonna take the second stock that came out of nowhere. Egg Soup, that adjustment, it seems to be working out for him. Stardust, how is he gonna adjust to this? Down air from Stardust, side air from Stardust. Can he answer back? Went for the down sig, not enough. Bounced Egg Soup with that recovery. Can he get the scoop? If he had gone for a scoop at the top of the platform, it might have been high enough that if it had hit, it could have killed. But I don't know, because Stardust is not getting it. Stardust, not going to throw it at the mine. Instead, tries to hit Egg Soup, gets the side air. Egg Soup knocked off, and it kills. That killed. All right, Stardust, stocks even, health basically even. Weapon advantage is mitigated. And now Stardust trying to get the juggle, but Egg Soup with that neutral light. Down light from Stardust. Stardust dodging through, gets the side air, gets the down air. Can he get the gimp? Can he finish it off? Egg Soup with the down air of his own. You gotta be careful. Egg Soup's got the ground pound potential. There you see it, but Stardust with the dare might have been enough. Yes, it is. Stardust takes it. Game 2. If Stardust wins this, game 3, Egg Soup is knocked out, and Stardust wins the entire tournament. Otherwise, Egg Soup has to win 3 games in a row if he wants to continue on. Egg Soup adjusting now to a Suri. Will that be what it takes?
3, 2, 1, brawl.
Egg Soup with a side air punch into Stardust's face, but not able to follow up. Gets the weapon toss into a neutral air, neutral light onto Egg Soup, and Stardust slowly running away with it. Gets another neutral light onto Egg Soup. I'm not sure if this Asuri was the right choice. He's got the Kataris. He hasn't been able to get the approach. There's the neutral light into a recovery, but not able to follow up. Side air from Stardust knocks Egg away. Bomb toss not going to connect. Side sig from Egg Soup. There's the down sig from Egg Soup. Neutral sig from Egg Soup. Stardust doesn't have the horizontal movement. That gravity cancel neutral sig from Egg Soup gives him the range that he needed to get the kill. Stardust taken down. Egg Soup has the guitars. The guitar string. Down light, down air, down light. Egg Soup racking up damage slowly. Can Stardust get this kill? Fishing for scoops right now. Egg Soup gets the down light, down air, not able to follow up. Mine in place. Stardust gets the side air. That's all he needed. That's all he needed, but he's deep red. He's trying to clear that weapon. You see him inching forward. Doesn't want to get too close. Keeps weapons out of Egg's hands. Gets the neutral light. It's a neutral air. Can he keep the juggle going? No, he cannot. Egg Soup. Oh, both of them dodging around each other, but Egg Soup able to pick up the mine. Stardust in red. Egg Soup has gotten that damage added up on him. Oh, Egg Soup dodging through the down light. Stardust is going to back up, start fishing for these side airs. Stardust reading these signatures, not staying above him. Side sig not going to connect, and Egg Soup with that side air, and the weapon toss finishes it. Egg Soup has the stock advantage. He's got to make this work. Otherwise, Stardust wins the tournament. Spike ball from Stardust. Gets the axe. Can he get a gimp on this Egg Soup? Egg Soup with the recovery. Stardust makes it back to the platform. Gets the side sig. Is it going to finish? Weapon toss. No, ground pound not going to hit either. Scoop not going to connect. Egg Soup. Side light from Stardust. Side light from Stardust. Can he get that ground pound? Yes, he can. Egg Soup not able to dodge it. Stardust only in the orange. He has a chance at winning this. Egg Soup has got to come up with something big. He's got to get a weapon in his hands ASAP. Stardust trying to get the juggle. Gets the down light, but not able to do much else. Egg Soup gets down. I like that choice from Stardust. He went for the neutral light because that had the best chances of hitting Egg Soup into that mine. Health pretty close. Egg Soup needs to find the approach right now. Neutral air from Egg Soup. Stardust has the axe, gets the side light, gets the neutral air, gets the recovery. Egg Soup has to interrupt with the guitar toss to stop that string. Goes for the side sig, but Stardust outside of it. Egg Soup is in the red. Is Stardust gonna take game 3 and shut down Egg Soup's prospects of winning this tournament? Weapon toss. Weapon toss. Egg Soup knows that Stardust is in the red. He wants the recovery. Stardust gets the spike ball hit. Egg Soup currently unarmed. Gets caught by the nair. Egg Soup tried to punish, and the side air from Stardust is enough. Game 3 going the way of Stardust. Playing it real smart, real safe, real patient. Kept Egg Soup unarmed. Egg Soup tried to punish with an unarmed recovery, but Stardust was able to get it. Game 3. Going the way of Stardust. Stardust is your 1v1 EU Brawl Tournament champion. Second place going the way of the NA Stardust. Game 3. Or third place going the way of Aqua. Congratulations to everyone who played. Stardust played it very well. He played patient. He played smart. He didn't get run down by Egg Soup, but Egg Soup played absolutely fantastically and was absolutely insane. Congratulations to everyone involved. I am now going to do a giveaway for Community Colors. The winner, or the TH Stardust. This is what you gotta put in chat. Put your TH Stardust in chat if you want to see. Ooh, is that it? There we go. Put your TH Stardust in chat if you want a chance to win. This is your raffle for one set of Community Colors. Stardust is gonna win a set. Egg's gonna win a set. But you gotta put your TH Stardust now if you want to win a set. Congratulations to everyone who played. Thank you guys for coming out. I am going to host someone after this because I'm gonna eat. But this is 1 second you have. All right. Are people still coming in? Still people hopping in? Are you ready? Are we ready? I'm gonna count it down in chat. Type in TH Stardust if you want a chance. We're gonna count it down. Mine are red. I don't know why you're, alright. Here we go. We're rolling. Nikki Knots. Congratulations, you won some community colors. You can redeem that in Steam. Steam, excuse me, not Steam. Steam, it is a Steam code. You win. Do you want it, though? That's the question. Do you want it? Do you want it, Nikki Knots? Nikki Knots is, one of the games, you know, Awesome Knots, Scribble Knots, Nikki Knots, of course. Do you want it, though? That's the question. Why are y'all I can see it right here. Like, what? Yes, I want it. Alright, Nikki Knots wants it. Alright, I'm gonna whisper that. Here you go, Nikki Knots. That is a Steam code. You redeem it in Steam. With that, I am going to check if somebody is streaming. Give them a huge shout out. Give them some love. Where is he? Where is he? I told him I'd host him if he did it. Oh, wait, there he is. I see him. Alright, you guys. We're going to host second place Egg Soup. Thank you guys for watching and hanging out and being cool. Give a huge shout out to Rory D. He's the guy who put this all together. And thank you all of the players. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys had a good time. I'm out. I want to show this face, though. I want to show this face. How's it going? This is me. And my green screen seems to be freaking out a little bit. Whoops. Oh, well. Oh, it's because this light's not on. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys have a wonderful night. I'll be back later tonight, but in the meantime, I hope you guys give some love to Egg Soup TV, second place winner of the 1v1 EU tournament. Give them some love for some of those hype plays. Goodbye. Goodbye.